Greetings. We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. And remember, we only do this intro when we're here in person.
Oh. Twitch updated their term of service.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
They're pissing everybody off with it.
Yeah, well.
When I agree.
They do that. They're very good at that.
They're very good at that.
One of my friends was saying we ought to move to the other site. Kick.
What happened?
No, you're good.
Here tonight, I can read. We will be playing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which is a high fantasy D20 system.
Woo!
If you would like to see more content, please check us out on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, where you can subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you would like to join us during our live stream, head over to Twitch and give us a follow in order to be a part of our live chat.
We have people on the... What is that? What was that old... call in now. We have operators standing by.
Call now. Operators are standing by.
Gunnar probably doesn't even remember those.
It's all our kids.
Operators? I don't. Probably not the same way you do.
Wow.
I just push
Gunnar
zero.
just said we're old.
That's what I do. I push 0, and that gets me there.
That's valid.
Beyond that, I don't know.
I remember like being young. Hold on. Are you done? Are you done with your open?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
remember being young and calling people for like you had to call the operator for the 411. They hadn't come up with 411 yet. And I'm sitting here going, "Oh man, I had that memory," and it just was like right in the kidneys.
I wish I remember being young. It's gone now.
Brian's like, I was never young. I was born 84.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Petcher Farm remembers when Brian was young?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They took me to their factory and took my memories.
They're Sharons.
How very substance of them.
That's why the food tastes so good.
I mean, not gonna lie, they got some great baked goods.
Also, in hindsight,
They
had I
do.
taken 5 minutes to
Milanos are awesome.
overview my notes, I would have seen Gnome Cleric Durtane of Ilmater, and I would have been more planned. I would have been better planned at designing the character. But you gave me nothing. You said, level 5 cleric, good frickin' luck. And I said, oh,
No,
okay.
I didn't. I said a level 5 gnome cleric.
Never find
Sure.
gnome cleric
Named
named
Dirt.
Devin?
Sure.
Oh,
Dirt N.
I know.
Yes.
I wasn't trying to meta. I was just like reading through some like, where's the entrance? Where's the entrance? Oh, okay, here's the
Oh,
entrance.
no, he was the cleric that gave us the task to go clear out the
That's the guy we're gonna go help. The Durton is not the cleric. That's Bishop Baracchio that told us to go.
right.
Yeah, Bishop Baracchio told you to.
Well, they gave
Go
us
clear out
that
the temple.
information.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't-
And
yeah.
he told you there's a gnome cleric that is a member of the faith of the temple,
Yeah.
and he wants to go to restore the temple
To help
after
us. That's
you
what it was.
murder everything.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
So again, had I
Effectively.
taken 5 minutes to look over my notes, I would have had more information to, because Ilmater gives me a lot of information
Yeah,
about how
sorry.
to.
I was.
No, hey, listen.
Get
Also, it
ready
was
to
5:40. Yes, and I was sitting. I was literally changing my shirt, getting ready to leave myself to go get food, and I was like, ah, shit. So you're lucky my wife came home and gave me food, because I'd have been like, I can't. I got to get pizza or whatever shit I was gonna eat. But she came home and my daughter made me grilled cheese sandwiches and sourdough bread.
Oh yes.
Oh, I got
Yes.
spoiled. I was like, double cheese, so white and yellow American on sourdough bread with mayonnaise instead of butter.
Oh yeah.
Messed me up, fam. My daughter treated us right.
We have a
At
butter
some
dish
point-
for that.
We literally ought to just do a potluck dinner
Yeah.
I will kill
of
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Why?
I'm not as like a I'm gonna end your life. You will die because of the food I will serve you. I will
There's
cook.
like 5 things I
I will.
cannot eat.
I will cook a stromboli.
No.
I will cook a stromboli, a baked stuffed bread. I use because the kicker is I don't use pizza dough. I use bread dough
That's fine.
because well some some no-knees over there would be like,
it can't have red sauce and it can't have red meat. But otherwise,
it'll have
I'll
red
inject,
meat because I usually get like roast beef.
But can you do it with chicken or something like that?
I can try.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it.
See, I was going to do the chicken fingers that day.
Yeah, those are good.
Tony's had those.
Yeah.
Just get some red food coloring, dye the chicken red.
Yeah, it's red meat. Can't have it.
Compromise.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you're gonna do roast beef, just do shredded chicken. Like
No. I go.
it's
I
a
get
different
deli
type
meats and
of
stuff
meat,
like that.
but
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
definitely,
But I get 3 pounds of a pound of 3 separate meats.
Yeah.
And then about 4 pounds of cheese into this bread.
I'm down. Just
It's-
can't be red meat because
It's delicious.
it'll end my life.
It's delicious. I made it once for a buddy, for the guy actually who's my boss now, and he bugs me every time. He's like, "Hey, you know how
like-
you made
he's like,
stromboli
"Jeremiah, you want
7
a
years
raise?"
ago? Make it again, please."
He's like, you want an extra quarter an hour? You're like, "Fucking maybe.
I'm not gonna lie though, it took a while for me to go, Jeremiah, I don't know if you're actually killing us or if
So-
the food is that good.
The food is good. So the thing,
mean,
the funny
both.
thing is, I made it when I was out in Texas, and I told the sister missionaries and the other elders that were eating with us, I had made 3 loaves, and they were all the same. They just have different makeup inside.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's meat, it's cheese, it's bread. Don't eat if you're allergic. And one sister missionary ate and they're big. They're
Yeah, sure.
big
And then
loaves.
You see her like she's like stabbing 4 EpiPens.
She's pulling in, and I'm like, oh, this is weird. And then she does legit pull out a pen, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm allergic to dairy. And I was like, what are you doing? She goes, it's worth it.
Yeah, no, I'll inject insulin for the bread. I'll take Gas X or whatever for the lactose because that will also kill
Yeah.
me. But red sauce,
I can do like chicken
specifically-
and turkey.
Yeah, I mean,
The biggest thing
you
is
can
I
do
usually use, like, a
any fish
salami.
and any fowl is fine. I just can't do red meat.
I usually use like a salami to give it like structure and form.
Yeah, listen, I'm Italian enough that it makes me sad that Mangiaro
Oh, yeah, right?
ruins me for red meat.
Andy's
but-
like, what would happen if you had to stop eating bacon? I'm like, well, there's a cliff somewhere. I'll just jump off it.
There's a somebody. Oh, I. All right. So we all know I'm a diabetic. Our longtime viewers know I'm a diabetic. There's an in joke.
There's not just an in joke.
I-
There's a full-on short.
Correct. But when I started taking Mangiaro over a year ago, and I realized, I can't do red meat anymore because it just tears my stomach.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like you, like, oh well, I can't eat bacon, so I guess I'll just go jump off a cliff now. And then one of my friends sent me a TikTok of like I don't know who she is, like the vegan teacher or something like
Yeah.
that. One of those people, and I use that term very liberally. Who did it's like soy infused carrot slices, and apparently if you cook them, I don't agree, but if you cook them a certain way and you bake them, you do certain things, it's bacon-esque.
Yeah, I've seen that lady.
And I was like, if somebody served, if somebody wrote under in the thing, and I think it was me in a past life, was like, if I'm expecting bacon and someone serves me soy carrots, I'm going to prison for murder.
Well, I feel bad about it, but I'm very much a Ron Swanson.
Oh, sure.
Just like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you've given me the food that my food eats.
Correct.
When is the actual food coming out? And they're like, this isn't a steak. Why would you call it a steak?
Yeah.
I would like all the eggs and bacon you have. No. Come back.
I think
I'm
what you
I'm
heard was
concerned that you only heard, give me a lot of eggs and bacon.
What I
No.
said was
Yeah, right? What I said was,
all of
"Give
the
me
eggs and
all
bacon
the
you
eggs
have
and
in the
bacon."
back. He's like, sir, that's a platter. It serves 12. He goes, I know
I know what I'm about, son.
Or when he has the pig and he's at the park and he goes, here's my license. He goes, I'm Ron Swanson.
I can do what I want.
See,
but-
for Tony, you just make a Thanksgiving dinner stromboli.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I made a. Sorry, now we're talking. I'll make.
We're on food.
Yeah, I'll talk about my
Get
food in a
off
second.
food.
But my favorite crossover for Ron Swanson is someone took Ron Swanson and edited the picture of him, gave him a high and tight, put him in BDUs.
Oh, yeah.
And on the other side is like, because the scene is like, I love brunette women and breakfast. And this morning I got both things at once, and like he's like, it's the best day ever, and he goes, I love belt-fed machine guns, and I came in the other one, all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, But I made Andy one time. I was making a whole bunch of pork, stuffed pork loins and stuff like that. I made a sage and pumpkin one. She loved it. It was okay. She loved it. Not my style.
Yeah. Well, we've done like zucchini spaghetti. It's not great.
Have
but
you
it's
had
not
spaghetti
bad.
squash spaghetti?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Well, we
Well,
did
in
fried.
that case, you're replacing the spaghetti.
Yeah,
with
well, we
squash.
did
Yeah,
fried. Oh no, we did that, and then it wasn't spaghetti. We did fried zucchini. Lo mein?
Okay,
Chow
that makes
mein?
sense.
Chow
Yeah,
mein,
yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah,
the crispy ones are.
yeah.
Yeah. And that worked out pretty well. So it wasn't like the best thing ever, but apparently with enough peanut oil, you can disguise pretty much anything. But no, that's
Okay.
I do chicken gnocchi soup.
Ooh, yes.
I have a 6-quart crock pot, and I make all sorts of delicious stuff in that.
I find I find it funny because a lot of my problem I have with vegetarian and vegan cooking isn't often the taste or anything that they come up with. I'm like, it's the lie. I'm like, I
Right.
don't.
This
want,
tastes like no, it doesn't.
I'm like, no.
Don't deceive me. Just
It's-
tell me it's delicious. And
It's a
to
veggie
move on.
burger.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's a delicious vegetable patty.
There
I'm
are
gonna
two
cook,
things I
I'm
hate
gonna
in
cook
this
you
world.
a soy hamburger.
Liars.
It'll taste just the same. No, it fucking won't.
Liars and skim milk, which is water
Which is
lying about
yeah,
being
it's
milk.
water lying about being milk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ron Swanson.
Like it surprises me all the nut and grain milk that comes out, and I'm like, that's
Well,
not
are there any spells you want to change out for today?
Is it the morning? I
Yeah,
was
it will
waiting-
be the
is
morning.
several
It
days
will
later.
be the morning.
I have a
Yeah.
question for you.
I have an answer.
How many days will it have been since we took care of the auction to when we're going to be assaulting the temple?
How many days do you want it to be?
Minimum 1.
Oh yeah, he wants to change his rune. Move the rune.
I want to ruin my move over.
Didn't we have another you right?
He's got it done though.
Oh, is it done by now? The
Yeah,
+2?
He's got his bow is ready.
Is it?
Let's see.
Oh, did you? Oh, we didn't take the bow with us when we did the other thing, did we?
Yeah, we didn't.
Okay, you paid the 80.
So,
You're good.
What we're doing right now is you have successfully gotten the weapon, but you haven't actually made it back to town
Correct.
yet.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. We're currently in
We're
our
in the well.
Well,
Yeah.
correct.
And the other group is currently with you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We're gonna wake up.
So yeah.
We're gonna have our friggin' rogue sneak up the well, look around.
What
His
is
sneak is his move silently is 60. His hide in shadows
hide
is 50.
is more important.
Hide in shadows?
Yes.
50. I just don't know
That's
if.
why
Yeah.
I'm not going to use hide in shadows. I'm going to say hide
Okay, I just want to make sure.
or move. I don't really need the because those are the two stealth.
Okay.
His hide is what again?
His hide is 50.
Okay.
He's gonna pop up, look around, see if there's anybody out there, and then call us up. Not call us up, but like signal us up.
He whistles. Okay, we can go.
Wanted to double check
Some
about
kind of bird call. Yeah.
any of the
And
scrolls
yes,
that
he
we
does.
found.
You can't use a single one of them.
Okay.
He can use
Did they get?
every single one of them. He can't learn.
Yeah, you can use.
He
yeah,
can
you-
actually
you-
learn hold monster. That one's not a.
Ooh, that's right. You could, but do you have to
a
be
fifth
of the
level
level?
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think they ever explain
They
it.
never say, and in Baldur's Gate,
Yeah, it was.
you can learn
Fireball,
higher level
lightning
spells
bolt,
than
and
you
hold
can
monster.
cast.
We're on that scroll.
Yeah.
It's kind of why
So
I'm
fireball,
looking at
lightning
two,
bolt, and hold monster. We're on
and
that.
I'm like,
Okay.
I want to bring my mage,
Might as
but
well
they give
sell
you a
them.
pretty decent mage.
Or we can
in
cast
that
it
one,
once. Is that how that works?
So I don't want to bring
don't
my
know.
mage, even though she has all these spells already learned.
But you can cast them off the scroll. You just can't.
You cast them once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't learn them.
You can't
Yeah,
learn
because
them.
they're applications.
I'm trying to figure out if I need
Basically, the
a.
scroll
So
is
I
a
would just hold on to it.
consumable item.
Yeah.
You can cast any spell off of it one time,
Yeah.
and then the scroll that spell is gone. from
And
the
this
scroll.
spell scroll has 3 spells on it.
Correct.
Fire-
Lightning
I
bolt,
just told them to throw.
Fireball,
yeah.
hold
and hold
monster.
Yeah.
And I can use each one or just this Whole thing's
You
gone
can
after
use
one.
each one
Once.
Cool.
Because the writing just disappears. It's
The
the
writing the writing disappears, and it's the writing that holds the magic.
Cool.
And it's basically like you're using someone else's spell.
Should I take a detect magic for today? I don't think I'll need the read one. Unless I need read to use the scroll.
No.
You've
But
already
read
read
magic
it.
will always let you figure out what's on a scroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So read magic is basically your
Yeah.
identify spell for scrolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Detect magic's nice, but that's just like a ping. It's like, okay, there, it's that. That is magic. You don't know what it is. You have to have read
And
magic to know.
yet, when you find a scroll, you can always automatically tell, oh, this is a magic scroll, because you open
Yeah.
it up, oh, that's magic.
Hopefully it's that easy.
It is that
No,
easy.
it's
Blow
that
up in
easy.
my face or nothing.
Well, it can only blow up if you try to cast it and you farkle something.
Not
Like,
even.
I don't think reading it blows it up in your face.
Here's the thing.
I just
that
keep waiting.
didn't happen until 3rd edition and later.
Mm-hmm.
This edition, I can hand you a 9th level spell scroll. You can cast it off the scroll.
Cool.
Wish.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I need find traps or have we got a rogue for that?
We have a rogue.
Yeah, never prepare that.
Yeah,
I don't know why I picked it. Anyway,
that's fine.
there we go. Summon swarm. That's what I got.
Nice.
Okay.
And if you find any baby turtles, I guess I can take one of those home. I got nurture.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I was looking forward to that for this guy. I feel like he'd take home a pet.
You mark down the extra spells that you have every day.
The extra ones?
Yeah, you get extra spells per day, bud, because you have a high intelligence.
Yeah, you get 2 first level, 2 second level, 1/3 and 1/4 for having 18.
You don't get to learn them.
You don't
just
know them.
Get to
but you
spell
get to
those. Spell those.
extra spells per day that you
Cast
can
those.
cast.
So you can
Oh, at level 3?
you can
it's-
cast
it's
spells that you
Based
are
on your
appropriately
intelligence.
leveled.
Oh,
Has nothing to do with.
okay. I'll put a little reminder here. How many
So
was that?
2 first level, 2 second level, 1/3.
Plus 2, 1.
And then once you learn a 4th level spell, then you'll have a 2nd, 4th level spell that you can cast each day.
I thought that was only for clerics.
No, it's that's tied to. It might be.
Because I'm
but I
looking
thought.
over here, I'm not seeing any bonus spells.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're right.
No, I'm just
Wow.
thinking that's silly.
So I can have 5 first levels
Well,
right now.
let's find out. Let's make sure.
and 4.
No, it didn't work that way for mages
Yeah.
in 1st and 2nd edition.
Dang,
That was added in 3rd
I want to learn some
for
cool skills.
for mages. In 1st edition, clerics got a lot more spells.
Yeah.
The thing is that their spells were almost all healing spells, and they didn't have a lot of combat spells until high level.
Which is fine with me.
Because again, once you start casting Blade Barrier and Flame Strike, it gets interesting.
But assuming he doesn't see anybody, let's head up and head back to the council.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Someone roll me percentage. Actually, Brian, roll me percentage. And high or low is good.
High is good.
Okay.
You got 35%.
Okay. Your horse is gone.
Darn it.
There's blood smears.
Darn it.
Oh, I thought we brought the horse down.
No,
Ow.
we couldn't. It wouldn't fit in the bag. It wasn't big enough.
Okay, I thought we had talked about it. Maybe that
We
was
talked about
maybe
it.
that was my issue.
That's also when we found out the bag was.
A bag of holding, yeah. A magical bag, not a bag of holding, a magical bag.
We got the horse's head in, and it's like, yeah, no, it's full.
Because it's a small bag.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That happens. It's fine.
We don't shame a bag for
Well,
how
here's
big
the
it
thing.
is.
It weighs the same amount, no matter what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
So empty, it still weighs whatever I told you.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like, this bag weighs. This bag is so heavy. What's in it? Absolutely nothing.
So we're gonna head over to the council chambers, and hand over the device, which we don't know what it is because we don't have identify anywhere near in our party. Because I don't have identify.
And he doesn't have identify. Bad wizard.
Yeah, I should have taken that.
It's okay,
instead
but
of
you
find
gave
traps.
yourself hard mode.
Yeah,
That's why every game is like, do you want to be a spellcaster? This is for advanced players. I'm like, I'm not gonna be a spellcaster. I'm gonna stick with my sword and board.
I never do. I hate spellcasting.
The first time though I played Jedi Master and Knights of the Old Republic 2, man, it's like crack cocaine. Yeah, we're gonna head over and bring it on over. Don't feel bad, Gunnar. It's okay. We can get spell scrolls somewhere.
Higher level wizards can
They're-
be asked.
And there are not any wizards in town, right?
I think I could have learned identify.
There are
I should have
wizards
taken it
in
instead of the other
town.
Because how much does it cost to learn a spell?
Whatever the cost of the scroll is.
Well, like, can you just not like, hey, buddy, let me pay you to let me just copy directly out of your spell book?
They copy it to a scroll, and then that's how you learn it.
Okay.
It's the same. I think it's the same cost as like copying it from their book, because
Okay.
he has to put it in his book.
Okay.
Yeah, like if we go and find another wizard, we can just beef up your spell book.
That'd be good.
That's usually what I do.
It's usually why the way to buff up your spellbook is to kill other wizards and steal theirs.
Steal their book.
Okay.
The academics are very cutthroat field in D&D.
Oh, that reminds me. If anyone happens to be like knowledgeable at all, they might know me, and I get advantages. What is this? Yeah, because they're like, wait, I've heard of you.
Good.
Am I?
I mean, if you haven't heard of Crumblebutts right now,
I
I mean,
know,
something's wrong with you.
Okay.
Well, I have.
You get an extra spell each day of a level you can cast, but it has to be illusion. Because you're illusionist, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd added that one, but do I not get these other
Those
ones?
are just no. Those aren't you. Those aren't you learn. Those you get it. One, that's just every day you can prepare an illusion
extra
spell of every
spell.
level. Period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that.
So like, I think you get 3 first levels, right?
Yep.
Because you're level 3, 4. What level are
I'm
you?
level 3. Yeah, so I get 2 plus 1.
Yeah, and
The
then
plus
you,
1
and
being
then
illusion.
1. Christ and a cracker. Where?
And then was it plus 2 again though?
No,
Was-
no,
so
that's
what
for
was
those
that?
Again,
only,
are
sorry.
you looking
So I'm
for?
gonna not do that then.
So you're going to the council first.
Yeah, we're looking for the council, making sure nobody's really following
Yeah,
us,
so
stuff
you-
like that.
You should have 2 second level. You get 1 and then 1 illusion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your card's gonna kind of have to just stay there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless
mean-
you can convince the dwarves to harness up and drag.
I want to be a mage cleric. Just all the spells.
How do you feel about being a horse right now?
a horse?
Yeah.
Why?
Half man,
His-
half horse.
Yeah, centaur. So no, his horse is dead.
Whose horse is dead?
His horse is dead.
Of course.
What happened to your horse?
It
Why?
got killed
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
over the night.
Yeah.
I don't. What? Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, because we didn't bring it down.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I meant to send it back to town, but I wasn't sure how to do it.
Yeah. I think that was awfully rude of Casey to not let it be build a pony and just walk back to.
Well, again, it's what it says in the book. The creatures are like, horse flesh is a delicacy.
Yeah.
Well, it got left outside for a significant amount of time.
Well, to be fair, we did want to put it in the bag. It just wouldn't fit.
I know. We got the head in and nothing else.
The horse panicked.
I mean, most likely the horse panicked because if you had tried to push the horse into the bag, it would have burst the bag, and the horse would have disappeared.
Yeah. And then we'd be out of bags. So
Then you would be out a bag of holding and a horse.
But it's okay. You'll mourn the horse.
So. Yeah, if you want me to be your horse, you just have to buy me a saddle.
No.
Same deal I made
No,
with the
he
local
wants
women.
you to pull his cart back
Yeah, that's
to him.
fine. I offered to do that when he was getting the horse. I
I
was
mean, it should be easier. We could have put all the supplies down in the well.
yeah.
So we can just leave it here. Assuming they didn't
I mean,
steal my spices.
literally put everything in that bag and I'll just carry the bag. Like, it's trivial to me at that point.
Yeah.
We could put the thief in the bag. We'll put Scuttle, whatever his name is, Red in the bag.
Crumblebutts.
Crumblebutts.
He crumbles the butts.
Yeah.
Or at least his dad did.
At least now we have food in our well.
Before
And
he
a
got
cart
eaten.
if we ever need it. Yeah. So we'll take this wand to the people in charge and be like,
To the
this is the ultimate
council.
weapon of power.
gentleman.
Proceed. So, what is it?
It's a scary stick.
Well, obviously it's a wand, but
Mm-hmm.
what does it do?
I think wands cast spells.
I think you're missing the point of what we're asking.
I'm answering everything to the best of my knowledge.
So you were not able to identify the wand.
Not yet.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't remember that being in the dossier.
They were trying to find. It was like, if you can't bring it back, try to learn what you can about it. And we just said, well, we're just gonna bring it back.
I mean, I tried to identify it, and it didn't say anything. So,
Listen, we know what type of wood it's made out of, if that helps. That's about it.
Did you actually try and identify it?
yeah, in my way, like I looked at it and said, I don't know what this is.
What do your elven eyes see?
It's
a
wood.
stick.
It's slender, 7.5 inches, and with an
Unicorn heart.
with a unicorn heart string, and like a weird little like bulbous thing there, and like you hold on to
It's
it.
awfully weird that it's stained in blood, though.
Someone pick two numbers between 1 and 100.
All right,
57.
43.
And
57 and 43.
Wow, that was quite.
Well, that's not good.
Well, it depends. If we're doing the prices right, it could be good.
One!
I was basically using that as a, just from your mindless, silly banter, seeing if by some miracle you stumbled on the trigger word. You did not.
That's
That would be terrifying.
It would have been hysterical.
pineapple. Oh, different word. Sorry.
I don't know. Crumblebutts, what's magic
Listen,
words?
I feel like we need to send
What's what?
Red to school.
Magic words. Like, if you
Magic
had
words?
a wand, what would you say to
Every-
make it work?
Everyone speaks a different language.
No, it doesn't.
It
And-
speaks the language
Okay,
of magic.
Crumblebutts, I'll tell you what you as a wizard know. Every wand has what's called a command word. It's usually loosely associated with the owner of the wand and what the wand does.
Say your birthday out loud.
Why would it be
So,
my birthday?
I'll give you
Oh,
an
yeah.
example. And this is from when I first started playing. My buddy was playing the magic user. He got a wand of fireball.
Ooh, yes.
He decided to set the command word to flick.
Oh no.
No. It worked perfectly well for him. Who's going to say flick holding a wand?
That guy.
That guy.
Because it's
It worked because it's a fireball wand, and it was him.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is. It's something that you recognize would trigger this wand. And that's what it is. It's semi-personal, but someone that knows you and knows what the wand does could probably guess a command word in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. So we just
like
gotta.
me trying to guess Casey's computer password.
Well, if it's
Except
bad,
it's
I don't
just
know
a
if you
word.
know me well enough for that, but yeah.
I mean, probably not. but
You don't have to worry about numbers.
I
And
definitely have like 20 years of information I can data mine from.
That's true.
like we know the bad guy likes flames and fire and
But you also know that the bad guy was trying to buy this wand.
Yeah, he doesn't know it.
So it's not his.
Do we
At
know
least you
where?
don't think it's his.
Yeah.
There's a lot. You missing out on last time kind of really puts you out of it. The only thing I can tell you is it's a wand.
Yep.
That's all.
And if you
anyone-
cast Tech Magic, that's magic.
it's definitely magic.
Yep.
Who's the council member we're talking to?
Probably Porphyros. He's the one that
Porphyros?
usually talks to you.
Well, I have a question for you, Mr. Porphyros.
I mean, actually, they usually send you to the clerk. To be honest.
Are there any wizards in the area that we might be able to gain some more information that you might know of?
You'd have to look around town.
We will.
Okay.
Specifically, just try to find a wizard that can teach Identify to our wizard. Is there a wizard in the other group? What do they have
That
again?
was my thought. I'm looking at my notes.
The answer is yes. There's 2 wizards in the other group.
Yeah, Mike Grimm.
Yes.
Is Mai also a wizard? Oh no, it's a fighter mage. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So Lydia
is
or
a
Mike?
fighter Wizard.
Hey, maybe we can order them a round of drinks and see if they'll identify the wand for us.
Sounds good to me.
I was afraid you were going to say maybe we can order them around. I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't say
That's
it was
kind of what I heard.
I didn't say it was
until
gonna
you
be
said the drink, and
acceptable.
I'm like, no, he's got the right idea. It's just until you get the full context of what he said.
Is that the cost of the spellcasting service? Is 1,000
Beer?
gold and beer? I don't know if I'm gonna make it through 1,000 gold.
I mean, the clerk is like, you have to leave that with us for us to pay you the reward for that.
That's fine. We'll go get it identified first.
Yeah, you wanted more information. We're
Yeah,
happy to do
this
that.
will get you all the information you want.
Yeah.
Why are you complaining?
She's like, okay. She says something under her breath about adventures, their insane ways.
Blessings to you too, daughter of God.
What's that?
She
Hope-
sits back
hopes and
down
prayers.
in his-
Hopes and prayers.
2 hammers,
Asshole.
thoughts and prayers.
That's yeah. That's good.
That is good.
I was gonna say I just watched Boondock Saints for the
Yeah,
first time.
Thankfully,
in many
it
years.
wasn't so funny that I didn't spit my drink.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was.
I'll try to keep
perfectly
my jokes
timed.
down.
And I appreciate that was a good one.
I'll do the elvish blessing of may your stick never wither.
I don't even want to know, bud.
We like sticks. It's a cultural thing.
Okay, so
Well,
you're
let's
taking
find
the
out what the
wand
other group
back,
wants to identify the wand.
Yeah.
and so you go to the other group. They look like they're about to head out.
Hey, 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 hey,
Hey,
hey.
hold on, guys.
Hey. Why
What?
didn't we
What?
ask them?
We didn't preempt before we left.
Yeah.
It's now we're because Casey's literalist.
It's
now
okay.
we're-
It's fine. It's
which
fine.
is also fine. But I was just like
we didn't think about it.
I did, but I was like we're 9 other conversations in, so I was just waiting.
Yeah,
Um,
and I was nice enough to say, yeah, they came with you to town.
I know. Well, we were in the well together.
You were in the well. They could have.
I'm
just
one
left and
voice
gone
of 5.
adventuring out of the well.
Yeah. Well, we were already sticking our head out and moving before.
Yeah, I know.
As I started, if you remember, I started the conversation with, "Is there anything you would like to change today because it's a brand new day?" Specifically to give Gunnar 30 seconds to think about what he'd like to do because he wasn't here last week.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then we started talking about spells.
Yeah. Well, I think we got onto food after that.
Yeah.
It was.
I was like, and then we all lost train of thought, and now we're
I'll be on
And
this.
that's
I'll
fine.
have
Yeah,
to
so
rewatch
what's
it
up?
to see what happened first.
Brian will adjudicate.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Who are
we
you
were-
talking to?
The wizard.
You, all of you.
There's
I-
Mike
no,
or
someone
Lydia.
is you are specifically talking to.
Oh, okay.
They know you're talking to them, but
Uh-huh.
someone is probably you approached specifically.
All right. I'll pick a roped one. So, Mike.
Okay, so
That would be
was
Mike, because Lydia
Michael.
is
Michael
a
E.
fighter.
Grimm,
Roped
or
one.
Michael Grimm.
Can you use?
My name is Michael.
Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah, sorry. It's been a while. And I was a drow yesterday. It's been very confusing.
Very convincing costume, by the way.
Thank you. We found this wand of ultimate power, and we were wondering if you could tell us what it is.
A wand of ultimate power.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you found a wand, and you haven't identified it.
Correct.
Well, we bought the wand at the auction, yeah.
Yes, I know that, and that's the wand you want us to identify. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We don't have identify. He looks over at the elf, and she shakes her head and is like, "Okay,
Was
yeah, I didn't
unfortunate.
prepare identify today either."
Yeah, it's okay. Do you know anyone else around here who might?
Do you have it in your spell book?
Yeah, we both have it.
Do you think we could pay you to let the wizard over there copy it out of your book?
Isn't that how that works?
I don't know. That's what I'm assuming.
Well, again, as you know, spell books are kind of a personal thing, almost like a diary of sorts.
He won't talk about what you did last summer.
Well, neither was she,
Mhm.
but that's why I went with her.
He can teach you fine traps.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want some useless spells, I got them.
They're not useless.
They're
useful.
not useless. Spells always have a use.
Mhm.
You just need to be very inventive about how you use them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key.
If I knew more about the game, I could be more inventive.
Understandable.
Yep, it'll come.
I mean, you don't need to know about the game. You just need to read the spell and then ask me,
How many? What's your?
could I pull this trick off using this spell? This is what the spell does.
Sure.
What's your intelligence?
18.
18.
But it was
Mine's a
16.
16.
16, sorry.
Okay. Reminder: you can only have 11 spells of each level.
Yeah, he doesn't have that
Okay.
many.
Good to know. I'm at half that, I think.
So that means you can only learn 11 level 1 spells. Just want to clarify that.
Yeah, +1 for illusions. 'Cause that's
In
in
later
addition to it,
editions,
yeah.
we just make you buy more books.
I mean, that's also an option in this.
Yeah.
So I can go with that, or I can just say, if you want to tote the spell books around, I don't care how many spells you got.
Originally, I was thinking tomes
But-
would be great.
Same thing.
Here's how that works. A spell in your spell book takes up 1 page per spell level. Your spell book only has 100 pages.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? A spell book is also like £4 per spell book.
I mean, I'm assuming I'm carrying around my one spell book already.
Yes.
He's at.
And I
so
don't
that
need-
he's mentioning
I
that
just-
there's two different options that we currently can do. Currently, we're doing you have a maximum number of spells per level.
Yeah.
Not what he just what he's saying is that there is a second level where we can do. You can have as many spells as you want, but to clarify, a spell book has 100 pages and it's spell per level per page. It's page per level for spell level.
So a first level spell takes up 1 page. A second level spell takes up 2 pages. You have to keep track of the pages
Yeah.
that are used. And when you fill up 100 pages,
You'd have
You
to
have to
you
get a new
have to
book.
buy a new book.
And you have to
That's
keep-
£4 more.
And you have to keep both books on you to be able to cast.
Yeah.
Well, to learn.
Well,
Not
whatever
to cast,
to, like,
whatever
review
spell
them.
you prepare, the book has to.
Yeah, that book has to be on you.
Correct.
to prepare.
Yeah.
Once it's prepared, you
can
can
store
move
That's
the book.
not what we're currently doing. That's just what we
Yeah.
want to clarify. Is that what you want to do?
I think we're okay because I don't think we're gonna get
Yeah, I don't.
more than 11 spells per level until because we're only like I don't know a handful of episodes away from being done,
Yep.
and then this will all change for 5th edition. So
Yeah.
in 5th edition they don't give a shit.
It's a magic book.
Again, it's like, in all honesty, they didn't really care in this.
Yeah.
But they wanted a way to limit how many spells.
I think I was already under the impression we were doing the spell levels up to 100. So, if I had 10 second
And
levels, that'd
that's
count as
fine.
20 pages. So,
Yeah.
so I was
And
just assuming
fine.
that's kind of how
We'll
we were
do
doing
that.
Okay.
So you can learn any spell you are capable of learning.
it. Okay. Yeah. If anyone's got Identify, I'm gonna pay him. Go steal it out of their book.
You're not stealing it out of their book.
Ah,
You're
I'll-
copying their
guarantee
homework and making it your own.
Exactly. You're cheating. Not really. There is actual. It's usually 100 gold pieces per level of the spell to look at and copy from another caster's spell.
But
book.
since we know him, 90.
It's 100 gold pieces.
100. It's 100 flat.
Yeah, that's fine.
If they're willing.
If they're willing, and they have to be willing. And that's kind of where we're at right now is, are they willing? And
We're
that's
still
kind of
offering
the
some
role
drinks.
play.
I'll pay.
So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Everyone can have a great time, and I'll just copy it over while they're all hanging out. However much drinks are.
Yeah, Michael Grimm laughs and is like, no, as a wizard, you know it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
He's not going to let his spell book out of his sight while you're copying out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he won't. He doesn't know if you're gonna copy everything.
As a scholar, I could copy 2 in the time I want.
And again,
That's
He's
the
like, and
issue.
that's why.
He knows exactly why you could do that.
As an illusionist wizard.
it's
All right.
the thing.
Well,
It's-
what is his conditions then?
Okay, you are offering a drinks. That's fine. He's still 100 gold pieces, and I will sit with you, and I will help you learn it. So he will give you a 5% bonus to your learned spells because he's gonna try
gonna
and help you learn
Ooh.
it.
That's good. All right. I fork over the money wherever it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's divination, right?
Divination? What do you mean?
That's
identify.
yes. That
Because
is.
he's at minus 15 for non-illusion spells.
Is he really?
Yeah, read under specialist. my guy.
So I'm at a 55 plus 5, so I'm at a 60% chance
Yeah.
for Identify.
Pretty good.
Is that like every day I could try that, or?
Well, you can unlimited.
It's
just
100 gold per attempt.
each time.
Per attempt.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't got nothing else to spend this
the
1,800 gold on. What am I
It's
gonna
fair,
buy?
But it also
socks?
takes a day
Yeah.
per
Oh,
attempt.
okay. Well,
It's
Well,
not,
hopefully we get it
This
in
is
one.
not an easy thing. This is not like
Yeah.
doing your history worksheet that takes 4 hours. This is him telling you the words, teaching you the gestures, if there are any, and making sure you're doing them right.
he's excited. This is gonna be.
It's very much like Harry Potter with when Hermione was like, no,
Wingardium
it's
Leviosa, not
Wingardium
Leviosa.
Leviosa. Not Wingardium Leviosa.
with an
So
R at the end
it's
almost.
literally
Czar.
the pronunciation has to be perfect. The movements of your fingers have to be perfect. Otherwise, you could blow yourself and him up.
All right, I'll go slow.
Like, don't tempt him with blowing.
So it looks like it's a 60%.
He's not that
Wait,
kind
yeah.
of
If I
gnome.
learned how to blow stuff up doing this wrong,
He's like, that's just how he
Can
gets
I
around the no
exploit this?
application. He's like, I just fuck it up every time.
So now we know his 5th edition character is going to
I'll
be
just
the wild
identify
magic
everything.
one. We're like, roll the 100. All right, exploding butterflies come out.
Oh no.
I was just
Now-
trying to entertain the children.
Does Gunner make the roll, or is that also a roll that you make?
Technically, I'm supposed to make
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got a 60% after everything.
Okay, so with everything, you've got a 60%. And you learn it.
Hey! That was
How long does that take him?
All day.
Okay, so while they're doing that, I definitely want to get my rune transferred over. And that
Okay.
was 80.
Is that plus
Yeah.
2?
It's a plus 1.
40.
40.
40.
Yeah, 40. It's 40 per level of the pluses.
Well, it's not, but 1 and 2 work out that way.
Oh, well, that's all I have written down for. is
I
1 and
know.
2.
Yeah, that's all we.
I
The
don't
plus
put-
1 and the plus 2
Like, I
work
didn't
out
perceive
that
it.
way.
You're not going past like 7. I didn't perceive us getting 3s and 4s, but I mean, if we do,
In this game, there's a couple plus 3 weapons.
We'll find out. It's a +5 wand of stabbing.
deal.
Yeah.
Give it the talent.
Infinite charges.
Vulnerability.
It's like
to
the
wood.
barbarians had.
It's called the splinter.
Gosh dang it.
It also works as a dagger.
Yep. What's the barbarian say? I
And the
cast
letter
fireball. You're not a wizard. I intimidate the wizard. Make an intimidation check. 25. DM looks at the wizard. I guess you're kind of using your reaction to cast fireball.
Yeah, make a wisdom save.
Sometimes I'm kind of happy D&D has gone a little mainstream because people are creative.
Oh, the memes are fire.
The memes are great.
Wizards of the Coast.
Wizards
Less
of
so.
the Coast is garbage.
Wizard of the Coast
As is
kind of
Hasbro.
okay. Hasbro's kind of trash. So people inside Wizard are trying, and Hasbro's just block them at every option. Chris Perkins just retired.
Yeah.
That's and I mean that's the death knell in my opinion.
Well, the CEO of WotC hasn't been doing well either.
Well, I don't care about her.
No, that's Chris Cox.
I'm pretty sure the CEO of WotC was a girl, Lauren something.
Maybe.
It might be, but it was still someone that worked at Microsoft. I think Jeremiah's right. It's Chris Cox.
No, he's the CEO of Hasbro.
Okay.
No, that's my fault. I was wrong.
He's still one of the problems.
Oh no, clearly
Oh yeah, he's a dick bag.
everybody at Hasbro is a problem in my opinion. And I don't. The current plan is possibly to sell it to Elon, and I don't want that either.
That's like the worst plan.
It is. I mean,
You know, Mr. Movies.
Okay. Cool. So you learned that spell.
Identify. Let's go.
The current CEO is John Haidt
John Hyde
because Cynthia Williams
step down.
stepped down
Okay.
because of.
The art shit.
Well, not
other
just
stuff.
that.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The art was the final straw. Holy crap! She was only there for 2
That's
years.
the beginning domino. Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
I would say the OR.
Open
No,
license.
I know what you're talking about.
That was a large domino, and it wasn't the domino.
OGL.
But the OGL,
OGL.
because it was earlier when they released.
Well, the common, was the CCR or whatever, the release of that, and then with the OGL, like just shitting on all
Yeah.
the artists and everybody, like.
But before that was the one where they published not the Herringons, the monkey people,
Oh,
the heavily racist, like steeped in racism thing, and then because they're all like, oh, we just went through the Strahd book to change it from Vistani to some other name because from Romani to Vistani because they're like, we're being culturally sensitive, and then to put out that you're like, you didn't proofread that.
Dozy.
Well, they kept all the slavery stuff in
Yeah.
the Z backstory with the Githyanki and stuff.
Yeah,
and
like
they're like, this is, monkey people being slaves is kind of not good, and they were like, oh shit, yeah, oops, and then they just removed them entirely.
Yeah, they just got rid of them because,
Yeah.
I mean,
They were like, we're not going to.
When you're embarrassed of your slavery, you just get rid of the slaves.
Did they remove him, or did they put him out in Starjammer with like a disclaimer?
They were
I don't
always
remember.
in Spelljammer.
They've always been in Spelljammer because Spelljammer
Correct,
is third
but
party.
they released Spelljammer
Did they release
recently,
Spelljammer?
and I
They
wasn't
did.
sure if they kept it in or not. Listen to the words I say,
No, I'm
please.
here. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Because, like, I don't remember them releasing a Spelljammer book.
They did.
They did.
They
Yeah.
absolutely did. It was one of
And they
before
included-
Bigsby's
and it
and
was the
before
Hadozi.
yeah. And I wasn't sure if because they released a Hadozi in the playtest, I think, the Spelljammer playtest, and I wasn't sure if it made it to print or not.
I have no idea how I missed that.
Because that's the last book I bought was Bigby's, and I haven't purchased a single WotC book since then. Yeah, it's a like Strixhaven. It's a adventure. No, what are they called? Campaign book.
Campaign settings?
Thank
Okay. Yeah, I must have missed that.
Because the Plasmoid got released in it, and the Griff got released in it. The hippo people with the guns.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't sure if the Hadozi got printed in that as well. I knew that they were in the beta or the playtest, which is where all the outcry came in. They literally posted a picture of the Hadozi with the wings and manacles, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, because that was 2 years
yeah,
ago.
no,
That's when
for
she's
sure.
she had
For sure.
gotten stated in, and
Yeah.
she just had a wild ride.
Well, then they got rid of 700 artists, and then they had to issue with Bigby's where they.
It was AI art all over the
with
place.
AI art on the
Oh, it's
Frost
not
Giant
AI art.
lady.
No, it's AI art.
Yeah,
we can
we
easily
know
see
for
it.
a fact it is. We can see. I mean, look at the hands, lady. Hands and feet. That's how 100% the easiest
Count
way
the
to
number
know.
of teeth. Count the number of hands.
Yeah.
The same how you detect Fae.
Anyways, next day. Can you cast a
All
spell
right.
now?
I believe he wakes up and he can prepare it. So
Yes.
Woo! Smexy.
Does it have a material
I
cost?
have no clue.
Double check the player's handbook.
He's looking at it.
identify. Spell it like it's supposed to be.
The thing is, I think it
Respell it,
takes
'cause-
8 hours.
No.
Really?
I think so.
First level spells.
It says
identify.
1 round.
One
per
round per level.
Yeah, that's casting time.
So. Oh, it's got a lot of
Yeah,
words.
it's got a lot of text. You have
It's
to-
a lot of text.
Get my brightness up so I don't die reading this.
Ooh.
Just start at the top.
And that's what
When
I'm saying.
identify spell is cast, magical item subsequently touched by the
8
wizard
hours
can be identified.
immediately preceding the casting of the spell must be spent purifying the items and removing influences that would corrupt and blur their magical auras.
That's
So I have to clean it for 8 hours.
Basically, you have
Yep.
to sit in a room alone and focus on it for 8 hours after.
If anyone interrupts me, I have to start over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the guy told me, so that's what I'm going to do.
okay. You need to have a pearl of at least 100 gold.
Okay.
And an owl feather steeped in wine.
Which is kind of easy.
And you must drink these prior to spell casting.
Wow. Helps you see it better.
So
Well, you
You
need
drink the owl
something.
feather?
You crush
'Cause-
up the pearl in the wine and use the owl feather to stir it together. And then you drink the concoction that is the pearl and wine.
This is more.
Here's the issue.
medicine because you've been polishing a wand for 8 hours.
here's the issue. After casting the spell and determining what can be learned from it, the wizard
Brian,
loses 8
I
points of
didn't pick the
constitution.
item, all right? It could have been any weapon. You said it's a wand. I didn't pick it, and he has to clean it for 8 hours. What else do you do?
That's how my. memory.
Here's the issue.
One of
After that, you
Crumblebutts'
must-
Any other
arms is
phrase?
going to be
Any
jacked.
other phrase?
What's your constitution there, bud? What's your con score?
Any other
We the
phrasing than
people.
those 2 words in that
11.
order.
Okay. So after you cast this spell and the 8 hours
I
are
have
over,
really strong arms.
you drop to Constitution 3
Okay.
and then have to spend another 8 hours resting. So to identify this is going to take 2 days.
Well, 8 hours and then 8 hours. Oh.
Yeah, 8 hours.
Yeah, that's a whole day.
That's a whole day.
All right.
So you spend the day identifying it, and then you spend the night sleeping to recover
heal back,
from
yep.
it.
Wow, that's an intense spell.
Yeah, that
Isn't it?
spell
At
is
least I don't have to pick it again the next day.
definitively more dangerous than I thought it was.
Well, typically you do it when you have downtime.
Yeah.
And I believe, is it only one item or is it all?
It's one
items?
item per level.
Right. But you can do multiple items at once.
Correct.
Yeah.
At least that's good.
I don't know why it has a duration of 1 round per level then. I think that's silly.
Welcome to AD&D.
Yeah.
There's a lot of silliness going on.
Because that's the casting time.
Yeah.
He's
So it
still
takes
drained,
Three
right?
3 rounds to cast it, which doesn't make sense. Why would it cost more rounds to cast the
30
spell?
minutes, because sometimes it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People want to cast spells like this in combat for some weird reason.
I just don't know why it would increase as you get more powerful. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's only as much as you increase it. At least that would be my translation of the rule. So if you're only doing one item, you only have to cast it at first level.
Yeah.
Or for one round.
Guys, it might take more than one day to try this. Unless I am okay passing out, then I can just go 8 more hours.
Isn't your
It says the
constitution?
chance of learning a piece of information about an item is equal to 10% per level of the caster. And I'm level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you 3 or are you 1?
He's level 3. We fixed him.
I heard I got healed.
Okay.
We fixed him.
I wasn't sure.
So it's well, here's the issue.
Yeah. Do you have bonuses for learning things because you're
A scholar?
Maybe.
Here's this issue. If you fail, you can't identify that item again until you gain a level.
Oh, okay. So, I don't see anything specifically for identifying.
So you have a 30% chance right now. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend it? 100 gold in 2 days.
It's 100 gold in 1 day.
Yeah.
8 and 8.
Yeah.
8 and 8 is 16.
Okay.
Yeah. I already spent the money, but
No. You
for
spent
the
it to
no-
learn it. It
Yeah.
costs 100 gold to cast it.
yeah. I took that out too.
Okay.
To get a pearl, yeah.
Yep. To buy the pearl.
You have to find a
I
pearl.
figured we were taking the whole day. I was gonna go for it. Or we could do something for 8 hours and then I could do it at the middle.
No,
end of the day.
I'm already gone off and got my armor done.
So yeah. Any roll of It says any roll of 96 to 100 indicates a false reading. 91 to 95 reveals nothing. But I mean, I'm sure anything over 30 is nothing too.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's
nothing,
saying that there's always a chance of failure, even if you're level 10 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's kind of the downside is there's never a 100% chance you succeed.
okay. Yeah, and since I'm a level 3, I could potentially do 3 items. But
Correct, but we
Yes.
don't
Yep.
have any other items that need right now.
Be
Oh,
nice if you can get
that'll
3
be
attempts
useful.
on one
Well,
item.
yeah.
We haven't identified the tome.
That's true.
Oh yeah, the bodily.
That is
whatever.
right. We should
Yeah.
do that as well
Sure. You might as well throw it in there.
because we've been metaing that.
Yeah.
Sure.
You've been metaing that. You don't know what it is.
Is it just 100 for casting spell? Or is it for
Yeah.
each
It's
item?
just casting the spell.
Casting the spell.
Okay, make it.
So he can get 3 items, and he's got a 30% chance per item.
Yeah. And then I gotta wait till level 4 if I fail.
Uh-huh.
Per item. Yep.
Per item.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll just kill more. It'll be fine. We'll
Yeah.
get you there.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
okay.
Is this important? Note that some items, such as special magical tomes, cannot be identified with this spell.
Be like.
Is it a
artifact
special?
tomes.
Oh, okay.
Like the Necronomicon. It isn't, but like the Necronomicon. Be like, this is
Yeah,
just
the
too powerful.
Necronomicon.
Okay.
And in general artifacts.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the thing.
Like
The
El
general
Minister's
consensus
erotic novel would not be identifiable.
Rolls
Well, I
of
mean-
the Arch Magi would not be identifiable.
I mean, it wouldn't be identifiable just from looking at the book, but once you open it,
Rolls of the
Vecna's
Archmagi.
hand would not be identifiable.
That sounded like a tumbling book. After the other one we've been looking at. With all the...
Okay.
so you're making the checks,
are
yeah?
you doing both?
Am I making the checks?
That's the question. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, why
Boraski-
not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
plan.
the
Yeah.
DM saying, "Are you doing this?"
Yeah. I went and bought
Okay.
the thing. I crushed it up. and
Which
I
one do
drank
you
the
want me
thing.
to check for first?
Go ahead and
Good question.
start with the wand. Beginner's
Start
luck.
with the wand.
Yeah.
Might as well.
You have no idea what the wand is.
Awesome.
It's powerful still, guys. The book? It's a 31.
It's 100 in it.
96.
It's a 33.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
That's okay. 93 is just a failure.
No, 33.
I think. Oh, damn. 3 off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think
It was
that's
like,
bullshit.
Hey,
I
level 4
want to
though?
give it to you so bad, but I'm not going to.
Give us a 5% ratio.
I can't.
Okay. So, well,
Level 4
We
comes
tried.
I
around-
mean, I could, but
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to because I have no reason to.
what?
Okay.
I have no reason to other
All
than I
right.
want
Well,
you to
now we
succeed,
need to go
but
clear the temple so we can get to level 4.
Yeah, remind me how you can just randomly activate things. Because I know the thief can also do that. If I remember
He
correctly.
has a
He-
thief ability.
Trick magical items or something like that.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Use magic device, I think,
I don't know.
and it should be in his thief abilities.
Cool.
Well, if it's not in the chart, I didn't write it down, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
And that's the thing. It's use magic device. I think it's use magic device.
It's not listed as a thieving skill.
What's it listed as?
I'm saying that's not listed as a thieving skill.
Okay. But yeah, do check thief because it might exist even in this edition.
At 10th level, they can use scrolls.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
What if we just read out of the dictionary until it goes off?
Just all the words that you know.
It's literally going to give you a percentage.
Okay.
And
That's
it's
my
not
next-
going to be a high percentage.
If we're just still trying, that's my next idea.
Okay. There is nothing.
I mean, in all honesty, I would turn it over to the council and let them worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's our next
Let's
step.
do it.
That's where you're at this point is, okay, we don't know. Here you go. You figure it out.
We
Have
tried.
fun. Give us, pay us.
I'm glad
we
I didn't
tried.
have to read that dictionary.
Man,
My con score would have
That's
went
really what
down
it
more
amounts
doing
to.
that than the other one.
Here's the item. We don't know what it does. Pay us because we did what you asked.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Started getting all
We're
shaky.
definitely going to go over to the council. We're like, we tried to identify it. We were not able to. We'll have to turn it in as is.
Okay. He looks and is like, unknown. So we're not going to be able to give you the full. How much did it cost you? So we'll take that into account as part of your reward.
800 gold.
Okay.
Plus the
In that
200
case,
for
we will
everybody.
give you 200 apiece.
1,000. So
1,000.
200 profit.
Perfect, thank you.
Yes.
So
Technically, only 100 profit.
He paid out of his own thing.
Well, they're giving him the 200.
If our group needs it, you can have it. I really don't know what.
Well,
to
I'm saying,
spend
like-
money on.
It's fine.
yeah.
It literally just comes down to 200 divided by 5.
Yeah. That's
But
what
there's
it comes
5
out.
of us, so it's 200 each.
Yeah.
1,000.
That is accurate, But as we never gave the money out, we were just going to take it from that for calculations. So it's just 200 divided by 5.
Well, 200 divided by 5 is 40 each, which is not correct. It's 1,000 divided by 5, so 200 each.
I think he's saying we haven't done the 800 math yet.
We never gave over the 800. Like, we just said we did. None of us, like, pulled it off our sheets.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Someone
'Cause
had to.
Mine's not.
Well, fair enough.
Mine's not. Low.
Because we said we were just going to do that, and before we do the calculation, when the council pays us back, we'll just divvy out the remainder that is over the 800.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, so the money got done.
No,
it's just
I
all
understand
like,
now what
it's
you
fake
meant,
money.
but it didn't make any sense until you. I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
So everybody gets 40 gold.
Effectively, yeah.
How's our group gold doing?
Yeah, our group has more gold than I do.
Do you want my 40?
No, keep it. No, especially now. Let me show you my awesome bow.
Ooh.
Here, pull it. I don't
You
even think you
wouldn't
got it
give
that
up.
far.
Did I lift it off the ground?
Actually, I don't think you can. Fuck.
So
I
how
mean, the bow itself, yes, you could lift.
I don't
Bow
know.
doesn't weigh that much.
He's got a
9.
maybe 9 strength.
Okay.
I think you can lift the
I
bow,
picked it
but
up.
that's about it.
I'm like, yeah, this is nice. I like
Yeah,
give it
he,
back.
pull it, he might grab the string, and the string bends a tiny, tiny fraction of an inch.
So explain to me compound bows in
Composite. not
composite bows in
Yeah, they're made out of special materials.
yeah, but how does it work in this edition?
It allows him to use his strength modifiers to hit and damage.
Yeah.
So normal bows you can't add strength ever.
Okay, so you now add +4.
No, I get to add specialization and 4. Yes, so I add 6
Okay.
to damage and +4 to attack rolls.
So you get to add your strength and your dex to attack rolls, and then strength to damage rolls.
Well, no.
you replace it
You
with
never add a dex or strength to bows unless you have a high dexterity for missile, whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
I add specialization to attack and
Okay.
+2 for point blank, but because it is composite, I get to add my strength bonus to damage.
okay.
Yeah. Which for me is a lot. I'm at +6 with a bow is insane.
yeah.
Literally it's bink, and I do 1d6 plus 6 damage to everybody, to literally right in front of me because I have point blank shot.
We aren't recovering those arrows.
Those arrows are.
The fact that they leave the bow is a miracle.
Yeah. I don't think they leave the bow. I think they just explode on impact.
You have to
They're
practice.
fletchet.
arrows.
No, to be absolutely honest, he would have to have arrows rated for his bow.
What do you mean?
You would have to have arrows that are rated to be shot from your bow.
Would it
That
cost
never
more?
says-
It wouldn't cost more.
It's just hand wave.
Well,
It's hand waving.
They're black.
but
They're
I'm not
black
disagreeing
shafted.
with you, but it doesn't say that at all in the book.
I understand.
But
It
you're
doesn't
not
say that.
incorrect in actual physics. You are not incorrect. They would absolutely need to be made of sterner material.
I'm like,
Because
And
that's how-
all, what I'm going to basically say is that if you use his arrows for some reason, you're taking a 20-foot range increment penalty.
But also, you can recover all of my arrows. They never break when you shoot them.
well, I'm just imagining that instead of like feather fletching, it's stone. I'm like,
Yeah.
why that? It's like I crush everything else. I'm like, you're not wrong.
You're thinking the Mahjong campaign. No, it still uses fletching arrow feathers. Feathers for fletching.
They're just thick.
Oh, they would be a heavier.
Denser
Fletching.
wood or
Well, they'd use a different feather for his.
yeah.
Probably a little longer.
I've been using.
Again, it would be weighed in ounces. which you and I probably wouldn't notice almost at all, but the bows notice.
And that's a composite longbow.
Yeah.
Drop kicking someone over the chest.
Yeah, effectively. The thing is that all of that force is in a very, very, very tiny point rather than foot.
You could
So,
probably.
so it's not really drop kicking. It's more like pushing an arrow through someone and trying to hit the person behind them.
Yeah.
Alright. So what you're telling me is we can just sit outside. You can shoot the actual building and collapse it.
I mean, if Casey lets me.
Do we need to
That is not
meet
terrible.
up with Durton? Or are we just going to go clean it and then find him afterwards?
No, he wants to
you're
go with us.
expected to go get him.
Okay.
He will be at the Temple of Tyr
Okay.
when you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we spend the day, he rests, you get your rune moved.
Because the only other thing you could do besides the temple would be the graveyard, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the other one of the
yeah.
other missions, but there's a bunch of things in the area.
Yeah, we asked them where are they going to, because they were getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
They're like, we're doing the graveyard. Ah, shit. All right.
We're on day 3 since the auction, because day 1 is he learns the spell, I get my rune transit over. Day 2 is he's casting the spell, give up. Day 3 we hand the item over.
So
Yeah.
they are being sent on a kidnapping mission. A child has been kidnapped. They're heading out.
I like how we all that like you're gonna go kidnap someone. Okay.
No,
And you're like, and then a child. Are like, oh, the council doesn't.
No, the
doesn't
council
go.
is sending them to find the child of a local lesser noble.
Council goes hard when you piss them off.
So they're like, yeah, we're probably gonna be gone for a week at least.
Okay.
All right. Well,
we're gonna get back. Head us up. We'll get some rounds.
Yep. So they've been gone for 2 days then.
Okay.
all right, we'll go meet with Durton.
Okay. Someone got. Oh, I've got minis. I have all kinds of minis.
Another gnome.
Hey, is he a forest gnome or a? What's the other?
He's a hate you gnome.
Probably.
He's a Snurf Neptune. He's whatever I say. No, I don't. I made him. No, I didn't.
They made him. I just asked you to give me stuff.
I rolled really freaking well for him too. I was like, God damn.
Basic gnome.
The orange things are columns.
He's a rock gnome. Columns? Okay.
They take up 10 feet.
Rock gnomes are known for their musical ability.
He's not a gnome. He's a gnome.
Punk rock gnomes.
He's a
They're,
troll.
they're pop. They're pop trolls.
Poppy. Was it Branch and Poppy? They're not gnomes. They're trolls.
Yeah, yeah.
All voiced by Justin Timberlake. Even the girl trolls. Now I want to make a one shot that has. Oh, how do you say his name? Tamatoa. Jermaine Clemens in Moana.
Oh yeah.
Shiny like a. Yeah.
Tamatoa.
You guys go in. There's a big giant open chamber like this, and it's just a pile of gold. And then the gold pile moves. You're like, oh shit! Like, and he just breaks out in song.
And I believe this is our ranger.
Yep.
But then we actually get to fight it.
Yeah, of
Which
course.
direction are you entering from? Coming from the east, the north, or the south?
Let's kick down the door.
There is no door.
We're gonna come from the east.
Which side's closer to the temple we just dropped the wand off at?
It's distant. It's all out.
The other side
Yeah.
of the river.
Yeah.
Okay. Where? Yeah, whichever
Let's
side.
head from the east, southeast there.
Sounds great.
I like that. Yep. That is beyond my reach.
Get out your bionic arm.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
I have my own.
your story ends differently. Fox, not going to stop it. Tell your wife.
She'll watch.
I don't think she would.
Yeah, she'd watch me beat the crap out of you. Okay,
I mean, she's got to get her kick somehow.
so we're gonna head to the south here. Can you describe the general environs?
So the temple itself is actually a very well-made stone edifice.
Shame it's used for evil.
Yeah. It's close-fitting stone with square walls and a domed basilica.
Is it mortarless?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's good stonework. Shame it's used for evil.
I mean, I don't think.
Beyond that, there's most of the houses in this area were probably nice at one time, but orc graffiti and
Are these houses?
yes,
Okay.
and they
are not stone?
houses and shops that may
Okay.
have once been here.
Okay.
Now they're just buildings occupied by orcs.
Okay.
Okay.
I hold up my hammer. It's glowing, but brother, your hammer always glows. I know. Have you seen that one where it's an orc who finds Sting?
Yeah.
And he thinks it's just a sword
just
that
a
lights
light.
up and doesn't realize that it lights up because it's him. And the wizard's like, and the cleric's like, no, shh, shh, shh. It's good. There's a whole saga about it. It's fantastic. Okay, so we see a bunch of shops and like outbuildings.
Well, I imagine roving bands of orcs.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be great.
I'll get out my sling. Probably can't hit anything now though, huh? Plus 1.
No less than you have been.
And your Thaco's still 20.
Yep.
Oh yeah, goes.
Drops next to 19.
Oh, it drops down at 4. That's right. I was like, it's 3-1, and I forgot he's only level 3.
Yeah.
My summon swarm spell can actually do damage, but mostly all I got's the phantasmal force, and I can make noises come out of it.
Cool.
I have to make the noises, but
You can make the noises.
I'm gonna make those noises.
Okay. Those look like orcs?
Oh yeah, they look like orcs.
I'm only seeing the backs of them.
Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes.
They don't have wide eyes.
So the one in the middle looks really old and probably blind.
Hit that one first.
Anyone speak orc?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Perfect.
they are
for the
looking at you,
same
but-
reason I speak elf, to give insults.
That's fair.
but yeah, no, they are
Speaking to me an
looking at
elf,
you.
I say this.
Yeah.
I spit on your grave. That was not very nice.
Their body language openly hostile or inquiry?
It's wary.
Yeah, sure.
Us too.
Not me talking. Like the dwarf, he'll have his warhammer and just hit you in the back. Go talk to them.
Sure. Hey. Yo.
We come here to clean house.
What's up?
And chew bubblegum.
What do you do here, elf? Are you a servant of the tyrant?
No. We heard that building behind you is full of We've heard it called experience, and we're here to collect it.
Okay, Brian,
Uh-huh.
It's gonna kill you.
I'm going to blue bolt your character if you ever say something like that again. I told you from the get-go.
Uh-huh.
Don't bring gaming into it.
But yeah, we're here to
So,
kill everyone in the
Amend
building.
what you said.
Right, I am. We're here to kill everyone in the building behind you.
We're gonna cleanse it.
I mean, that's one way to say it.
So if you don't,
It's initiative.
if you don't want to do this, you don't have to.
If you don't want to die, leave. Okay.
Yeah.
I gave
I'm
you
gonna roll
more
it.
chance than my dwarven companions would have. Okay?
A
You had
1.
it.
I rolled a 1 for initiative.
I can't complain about this.
Brian and I get to shoot our foes first.
Are they
Okay.
knocked? Yeah, they're knocked. Yeah.
Came here to kill you.
The ones in the temple, not out.
You're
Well,
hitting
we're giving them the option to.
You're hitting
to
the blind one
vacate,
first,
and they
yeah?
chose not to. What?
You're hitting the blind one first.
No. I'm hitting. No.
I'm
No.
not.
Who's gonna hit the blind one? Nobody.
I am. That's a caster.
Cool. I don't care. I'm shooting the one closest to me.
Instead of beard hair, he has arrows.
So for my initiative attack, I get AC -2 to the middle one.
Yeah, I gotta do math. They're orcs, right? I gotta amend that.
You hit him.
10 damage.
Good night. We're here to kill you. No, flick. Too late.
I hit armor class 1.
Oh. Okay, the one in the middle goes down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I did 9
It's a
damage.
sickening crack as your arrow pierces his skull.
AC 1 for this guy.
Yeah,
That
9
hits.
damage.
Yeah, okay. Goodbye.
There's no extra damage for orcs. That's right. It's just a hit them.
Yeah.
9 damage kills these.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run up to this guy.
Well, now we're doing initiative.
Yeah, us first.
Yeah,
We rolled a 1.
yeah. So we can
Oh,
shoot
you're
again.
gonna shoot it again?
Yeah, you got a new bow. You
12 on the
try it
die,
out.
plus 1, so 2. Armor class 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, only 8 damage that time. I'm rolling low.
Okay,
It's
he's
frustrating.
Well, do you think they heard us coming?
I don't know.
Probably
I thought we were
not.
pretty quiet.
All right.
Now we're gonna. Are there any other orcs in the area?
I mean,
We're kicking down the door.
So we killed, now we move.
Yeah, we're killing and moving.
So we'll move up to the door.
Grab and move. Grab and move.
Shake and bake!
No. We look at the gnome cleric.
Oh, okay. So
Are you ready for
as
this?
you hold on. Yeah, you're there.
Yep.
yeah.
As you get there, you see 3 orcs round that corner.
Okay.
So I don't have a laser pointer.
Which corner? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get over here.
So
All the way over.
yeah, about there.
I can change them. You tell me where you want them.
Do they have a blind one too?
No, they don't. And they all look the same. They're all carrying a
Okay.
spear.
Cousin. And I just have him. Cousin, look. More.
Nice.
Is this a new
This
initiative?
is initiative.
6.
I mean, they literally see you standing there with 3 guards
At our
having
feet.
it at
Yep.
their at
One
your
arrow
feet.
in each.
Perfectly
An arrow
balanced.
in each. It's like okay, so they go first.
Yep.
Okay. Good. That way they can come to us.
Okay. Move that one
This one?
that way.
Back?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, what is their move? 9. So
Oh, okay.
18.
18 squares?
They
Yeah,
double,
because these are 5 foot.
basically running away.
Yeah, he's gone.
And put him next to that door there.
Yep. it
Sure.
is. This door here?
No.
The one.
The one he was right in front of. So there.
They killed Bob!
Wheel?
Okay.
Somebody's got to run him down.
So move the other two 18 towards you guys. Yeah,
I mean, they could go wherever.
That's the 2 dwarfs.
that's the 2 doors. So
Yeah.
we'll have black on Anthony and gold on.
So currently AC's 1 for both of us.
I have a 0.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, they both miss.
Cool. Watch this, cousin. Bring! +2 to hit for point blank. Well, I mean, 5 on the die. I might still hit, but I probably won't. Let me see where I'm at. So 5 on the die. 8. Okay. Oh, actually, 7.
Nope.
Damn. Because I forgot about the point blank.
Okay. +2, +1 because they're orcs. Okay. Thank you for coming closer. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Sorry. 13, which does things.
Yes, it does.
Crap, I can't do math. +2, +1.
So
I think I
that's
did that.
16.
Yeah, I think I did that wrong. 16 hits a 2.
That hits.
Okay, for my Thaco. 2d4.
Because your Thaco is 19 now, right?
My Thaco is 18.
Okay, so did you say it's +3 total?
I get +3 total.
Yeah.
So that's 16. Yes, you are correct.
I'm making sure I'm reading this correctly.
I'm
Yeah.
double checking the math myself.
That is 7 points of damage.
Cool.
And that orc drops.
Because I don't get extra damage like that guy over there.
Yeah, keep them on the table.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured.
We're gonna need them.
Okay,
That's us. Who else?
I'll just run around and get a beat on the one that ran away.
Good thing.
He's going this way, but I'm gonna. You want
Oh, I do need to know. Are you letting that orc attack you as you run by?
I think he's
Wait,
coming
he's-
wide.
I
Going
can
this
go
way.
around. I got.
yeah, he's
That's what I'm asking. Are
Yeah.
you giving wide enough berth that he won't get an attack?
Yes. I can see the one that ran away down there. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what your move. You're an elf. So
yeah,
you
he's
have
an elf. He moves.
24 if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, where they showed up.
Yeah, you can hear
Yeah.
he's shouting something. You're not quite sure what at this distance. Something about mace.
Mace.
I have a mace.
Mm-hmm.
I'll introduce you to him.
Did you count how far away for me?
You can get close if you wanted.
I know, but
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 14, 7.
D5,
I can't do math.
75.
Yeah. So I think you're within the second. Because it isn't a. Yeah, 120 is for the second. So, yeah.
So
Minus
if
2,
you
I
want to
think it
get a little closer and keep
Yeah.
him within,
You can get closer if you
you
want.
can.
nah, it's fine.
Nope. Okay. He's got Warrior Thaco. He ain't bothered.
That's a good roll. So, AC -2
Yes.
for 8 damage.
Jesus.
And he drops.
Just, hey, they're coming. Whack.
Mace!
Mace is the only word he really got.
Rogue is going to come around carefully. Sorry. Cross swords there. Come around, not get hit by this orc.
What
I think
happened?
that one's me.
Yeah, that is you.
I don't know where his...
Oh, that's the. Is that the cleric?
That's the other cleric.
Oh, this is him.
How many people?
This him.
How many people we got?
No, that's the other cleric.
This is the other
What?
cleric?
Yes.
Oh,
Who's the little gray one?
that's Talon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And he's going to try to backstab, which gives him a +4.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Well.
No, that's you.
Hey, he landed. Good job, little buddy.
Will you roll?
There. It's easier if they're already upright.
Dagger +1.
+4 for backstab.
+4 for
Yeah, so
backstab.
+5. 12 on the die, so that's a 17. His
That go
Thakos
19.
isn't listed anywhere.
It's 19. Or he has where that goes. So it'll be 19 right now
Okay, so
because he's 2 and 2.
I
Yeah.
have no idea what that is. So if his stat goes 19, I have 17 on the die.
That's 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
AC 2, so he hits.
Okay, and then
Does
it's
backstab damage.
Yeah. So,
So it's times
D4 plus times 2. Yep.
D4.
It's whatever it says for the dagger. D4 plus 1.
It's D4 +1.
So,
So
3
it's
times
3
2 is
times
6.
2, 6.
Okay, he kills the orc.
Yeah, fuck that guy in the butt.
Okay.
Any more?
What do you see?
Nothing so far.
Good.
Do you feel like were they going for someone?
No, he was speaking gibberish at a door, so probably.
That's fair.
You know it's called Orcish, right?
I'm surprised you say that with a straight face. From everything I know about him.
Amazing.
Can't
All right. Just come back and keep an eye on the door.
Let's go that way and just
No,
because he was running for someone.
yeah, that's fine. And then we'll just keep an eye on people
Okay.
behind us.
Then we're just gonna.
Yeah,
Are we gonna enter
we
this
can
door
shoot
being-
people from a million miles away.
But are we gonna have the ranger start over there?
No, we're gonna have the ranger come back.
Okay, then move the ranger.
Hi, sir.
No,
We're having a conversation.
no, that's not
You
how
tell
this
me what
works.
to do. I was just gonna say, yeah, we'll have him come back when we go in, and then him and I can watch the doorway.
Okay.
The door.
Hot door, hot door.
Okay.
All right.
It's a double door. Yes, looks like the map.
We probably don't need to check for traps, right?
What?
No, we're
How
good.
big are these doors?
They're big doors. They're literally taking up 10 foot per door.
Yeah, it's standard dwarven doors.
They're big.
That's big.
I Aragorn them.
That's my question. Like, how? What kind of a? Do I need to make an open door check?
Oh no, they're actually still on good hinges. So
Okay.
they swing
So-
right open.
I'm gonna push them open with my elf behind me and my dwarf next to me, just so they can just. I push the door open and they just go full on Haldir style.
Yeah.
Whatever they see, they shoot.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's what we're here for.
Shit, this is where the child was kidnapped to.
No, that's out of town.
I know.
Okay, so door opens.
Okay. So
That's not exactly where we are, but close enough.
I'm-
And I presume the gnome cleric is like also helping direct things
Yes.
because they know things.
All right. So put one orc between each of those pillars.
Yeah, he said between each, but I didn't know what he meant. Okay, that'll work.
I suddenly feel like we're maybe rude.
Is there like, are they like singing hymns or?
They don't know how to
I
sing.
guess they wouldn't sound like singing to us, but
Well,
I speak Orcish.
yeah.
I mean, singing tends to sound like singing most of the time.
do orcs like?
No, the
sing?
orcs only do scat.
I'm an orc. Peep it, op, op, op.
Meat's back on the menu. Skip it,
I just suddenly realized that we should have
This is
knocked
why-
first and said,
I texted her. I was like, oh, I forgot where I put it. Thank you.
All right. So let's actually.
Yeah, get yourselves
wanna
set
stand?
up.
You're there.
I call right there.
I'm there with my bow. He's there with his bow. Everybody's behind us. That sling or dagger. Sling.
Sure.
All right.
Can I say something? Am I allowed to? Can I give a statement? I said
Monologue?
open the doors. Not a monologue. That's not too much for a monologue.
You get 6 seconds for no.
That's what I'm asking.
My name is
Make
Bob.
it quick.
With a baby boy.
Open the doors. In the name of Mord, I command you to leave this temple. You can either leave it dead or you can leave it alive. It is your choice. If you want to leave it alive, leave. If you want to leave it dead, stay where you are. Look at your comrades.
And he says this in some other language.
I say it in Orcish.
I know.
It's initiative.
But we're guarding
Okay.
the only door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're leaving in a body bag.
They come running to us to
8.
get out the door. Yeah.
Oh, they go first.
Yeah, I'll let them come at us. But before initiative, they get attacks, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
Presumably, I'll
Because
shoot
your
the one
bows
on my
are,
side.
that's the
Yeah.
thing, your bows are ready.
Oh, that's a lot. Probably like -5 at this point.
that's going to be up.
Okay. Give me damage.
Okay. Max.
And which
12.
one?
That one. The one closest to me.
Oh, that's
It dies.
Yeah.
That's going to be AC -4 for 9 damage.
this guy?
Yeah, I rolled a 17 on my die.
This guy's been rolling hot.
And it just, you were given a choice.
You get 6 more seconds. We told you.
Just like, they're like,
Okay.
oh, you're going to fight us? Whack, whack.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Yeah, they can all rush.
25, 30, 35, 40. They get 45, so these two will make it to someone.
Yeah.
Those two will not.
Yeah, I presume they'll take
5,
out
10,
the
15,
2 fighters.
30, 35, 40, 45. And the other one would be
Same.
opposite.
Nice.
So effective.
Yeah, you do 2 if you need a second one. We have 2 over
Okay,
here.
so the ranger and the fighter.
Yep.
So, ranger.
AC 6.
Nope.
Your AC is 6?
Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah, he has to use shitty
Oh,
armor.
that's right. You got to use Garbo.
No,
you're
he
a ranger.
doesn't.
I don't have to, but
Oh.
my ranger abilities like
His
it.
ranger abilities are negatively impacted by heavier.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Anything stronger than studded leather or something like that?
Yeah. I can wear full plate. I just can't dual wield, and who would ever trade that?
That's the whole point. Why would I want to do anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're done.
Our turn. Thank you for giving us choices.
Appreciate it.
You go high, I go low.
What? What? Yeah, I get 2 shots.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna pump 2 in front of me.
Pretty sure there's a rule that says you can't use a bow in melee.
Point blank literally
okay.
tells.
Point-
Yeah,
point-
it's the
he-
whole point
yeah,
of
he's-
specialization.
He gets to be stupid about it.
That's literally the whole point. I took specialization is I get point blank. I get +2 to hit, and I can do it. The 16 will hit on the die. The 4 will not. So I shot the one in front of me. I should have rolled
Okay.
dice. 7.
Yeah, he's gone.
I'm going to hit this guy.
Maybe.
I'm doing math. Give me a second.
10. I think 10's a 7 or a 6 for you.
12, 11. It's an 8.
Oh,
8.
Tony, are you figuring your AC with shield or without?
Without it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a 0 with it, but I don't have it.
8. AC 8.
Oh no, I do apologize. It's it should be a 2
Okay.
because I have a
Nothing has hit
+1
you
shield.
even then.
Yeah, yeah.
Say again?
Nothing has hit you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Although it's 2, but
Yeah.
if you're using the bow, you don't get your shield bonus.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I was reducing it by 1, but I should have been reducing it by 2
2.
because it's a +1 shield. That's why.
You
Yeah.
get that nice shield. Okay, who's up next?
So I switched to my sword and long sword and short sword. They confirmed a crit unless they AC. Sorry, -2 didn't hit confirm.
Oh, that definitely confirms.
Yeah, but I rolled low on damage, so it's only 6 damage.
Did you do it the way I told you to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rolled the 2, took the higher result,
Yeah.
and then multiply.
Don't you have a +1?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I just don't have a strength modifier
That's right.
to
That's
damage.
Strength modifier. Total was 6, though?
Yeah.
Okay, that kills the orc.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. I'm looking at this sheet and it says his base movement is 6, but then it says light 93.
Yeah, we're not doing encumbrance.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a variant rule for encumbrance where
Okay,
if you're
so his
aware-
movement is 6.
Yeah, always.
He ain't moving.
Technically 12 on a 5-foot map. It's 6 in a 10 by 10 foot map.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Elves move a fucking 120.
that's insane.
Yeah.
So
Some
that's
bullshit.
It is insane.
12 is
Fast.
60 feet. So,
No.
so 6 times 2 is it would be
No, it's so base movement
a
assumes
10
10-foot squares.
yeah.
So they're at 12, we're at 60. So we move 6 squares in 10 foot. So in 5 foot we move 12. He moves 24.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just it's doubled. So okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's but I converted it into
Well, you said
the
12
feet.
moves 60, and I but that's
Yeah.
yes, double that, but
12
correct.
is-
okay.
I swung with my sling at that great
Yeah.
one, and 10 AC 10.
No. Oh no.
He's gonna move.
Durton does kind of say, please don't use that in here.
Okay.
Because this is actually nice.
Can we move the rogue?
He's
to
like,
here?
stop breaking the vases.
Yeah, it's more like don't damage the inside of the temple.
Okay.
Where's it going here?
Right here. Right on the other side. Okay. Durton gonna do anything?
What does he have? Let's see. He's really just gonna kind of hold his little mace up.
Okay. Next round. That's a D20.
I mean, just have it.
No, that's a F you. It went to a 3, rolled
I know.
up the side,
This
and
is
then
why
rolled
we have him
back.
roll it. Because when it screws up, it's on him.
Okay.
Gives me something to do.
9.
I was like, unless
Yeah,
they get
go
a
first.
9 or a 10, they go first.
They got a 1.
That's
Nice.
Okay, so that one is gonna turn and go after the rogue.
Okay, this one?
No, the other one.
Okay.
Close. The one that's close to the rogue is going after the rogue.
Yeah.
What's his AC?
It says 3/4.
It's 4 from the rear, 3 anywhere else.
Okay.
It does not hit.
Okay.
The other one is going to approach the dwarves.
Yeah.
The wall.
Yeah. The negative thing for me is I don't get AOs with the bow.
Yeah.
So like they just walk around me.
That's fine.
So he's gonna go for you.
Okay.
That's
AC
a lovely
2.
blue.
And that won't hit.
Okay. Question: if he moves, he can't square dance,
can't.
right?
No.
Okay.
He can square dance, but he can never get behind the orc
Okay.
because he's the only opponent the orc is facing.
Okay.
It'll just turn with him.
It will just turn with him.
Yeah.
I'll just run up behind him then.
What's that?
Okay, but you're the one behind him.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna wreck him.
Well, hopefully. Where's the dice? The dice say
You
pretty
want to get your
good.
attack before I shoot my 2 arrows?
Yeah, I want to get my attack before you.
God
AC
damn it.
2.
That will hit.
Okay.
I don't think I confirmed that.
Confirm.
No.
Small chance.
4 and 4.
So 8. Yeah, that'll drop the orc.
Nice.
Yeah.
AC 6 to confirm.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
crit then.
Well, that one's dead. I was like, what's your minimum?
My minimum is 8.
That kills the orc.
10. That would have
Nice.
been 10.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
All in a day's work, guys.
Gibner will look over and like, are you gonna do something?
To who? What?
Talking to
Durton?
Durton.
How
You're
you
like,
doing?
do you need to go over to the rostrum over there and start praying? I'm not being rude. I'm like, what do you need to do next?
I understand. He's like, well, what we should probably do first is we should probably find the hidden caches of magic items that they have in here.
Sure.
I believe there were 3.
3 of them.
He does have information.
How about
on that.
detect magic?
It won't work in this case.
Okay.
Boo.
Um,
Can I smell
cousin, could I have you remove the bodies and just pile them out the front of the door?
Sure. Make a wall.
Yeah.
Fight machine. Fine, I'll put my bow away. It was fun.
For a gnome, it's an impressive wall of bodies.
Yeah.
Camera.
Try
Okay,
not to
yeah.
smell their-
He knows approximately
Their
where
oatmeal.
they are.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Actually, these guys are probably cleaning the temple.
So he believes there's one. He thinks in one of these 2 rooms.
Are they going to be trapped?
No, they're hidden.
Hidden? You just got to look
They're
for
just
them?
hidden. We'll have to look for them.
Okay.
He says a second is by one of these 2 pillars, and the third is somewhere in this area.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you and the rogue check the pillar.
Yeah.
You and the gnome can
We'll
go
check
check
this first
that,
room.
and
Here.
then we'll have.
Okay. So
That's
basically, it's
This
just
one's you.
roll a 6-sided
Yeah.
and tell me if it's a 1. 1 or 2 in this case, because you have an idea.
For the dwarfs or just everybody in general?
And then-
Everyone
Can I come in
except
with
the
you?
rogue.
Yeah, you and I are gonna.
I got a
check over
4.
here.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Um,
He scoots.
the rogue got a 3.
No, the rogue uses his find remove traps.
40%.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
2
okay.
and a 6.
So inside this room, you find a cache.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so we found a cache. And what do we got to roll to check over here?
A D6.
D6.
So
I rolled a 6.
Oh, yeah, I got cool.
yeah, in that
Is
cache
that good?
that the rogue found.
Maybe
Oh,
probably
the
not.
rogue found that cache. Sorry.
Okay, this cache.
I think you got to roll low in
Oh,
this.
so we found,
So we found 2 caches.
Are
Cache.
1, 2, 3.
cache.
There are 4 potions, a wand, a bag of dust.
Ooh, that's good.
There are 7 gold and silver statuettes of gnome kings.
Okay.
That's cool.
7.
Yes.
Okay.
And there is a simple wooden tin holy symbol. Durton is not there currently, but if you show it to Durton, he will tell you more about it.
Okay.
And it is a holy symbol of Ilmater.
Ooh, nice. And then
Did we find
we rolled both 6s.
So you
Nothing.
didn't find anything.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do we find in this first cache?
Okay, in that first cache, you find 6 clerical scrolls,
Okay.
5 magic user scrolls,
Okay.
and 4 illusionist scrolls.
Hey!
Nice.
Now I can finally do something.
Who can use those? I don't know anybody who can use illusion.
Well, this is assuming the illusory scrolls are real.
Yeah.
they're just fake scrolls. Like, son of a bitch.
This is
You
how-
go and you're like, those aren't scrolls. They're hot dogs.
Yeah, we didn't find nothing, guys. Sorry.
So it really comes down to, did you actually prepare read magic today?
No, I didn't think I'd need read magic.
Okay, so
We'll figure
you've
out
got a bunch of
tomorrow.
scrolls that
Sweet.
The issue is
technically
like
no one can use.
you would prepare to read magic. That's 1/3 of your spells for the day.
Admittedly.
Yeah,
We'll figure them out tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's not an issue.
yeah. You guys want to check this area? We can't find nothing.
All right.
So I'll go.
Rogue will also look.
I got a 2.
Okay, you are the one that finds it.
Nice.
And inside. Oh, I got them mixed up. That's fine. It doesn't matter. You found
The
them.
cleaning guy moved him while we were looking.
No, I thought B was here and C was over there. And it's B is over there and C is over here.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because
We
Still
them all.
found it.
you found them. So, you find 8 weapons that seem to have been untouched by time.
How'd we
Yeah.
miss that?
Well,
That's why they're
under a
hidden
floorboard.
Because they're under the
caches.
floor.
They're
Yeah,
under
we
like
can-
they're under like slats of rock.
That makes
Sure.
more sense.
Yeah.
You gotta like peel them up.
Yeah.
Well, it's not because I would have gotten a different look,
Yeah, yeah.
a different check for that. All right, 8 weapons untouched.
Yeah, so there's a hand axe, a dagger. It says hammer, but I swear in this edition there's a couple versions of hammer.
There are, but hammer is a general one.
Yeah. Warhammer.
Yeah, warhammer. A footman's mace, which is very specific.
Another one.
A morning star,
Yes.
a scimitar, a spear, and a short sword.
Oh.
Wow.
I can use the short sword.
Might
Nice.
need identify again.
Okay.
Identify will not tell you the level of
The
magical attacks. It just tells you that they're magic, which we know they're magic. It'd be a useless.
No,
toy.
actually, it does tell you that.
It says it doesn't. That's why I was asking.
Oh, it doesn't tell you
Identify?
if
It
it's
says it
plus 1 or
specifically
plus
does not
2.
state if it's +1 or +2.
Oh.
Yeah, it did say something about that.
Yeah, it's a
We
bit
don't
silly.
learn it. We don't find out until we pay to get it removed, and it's like actually it's 80 gold. Like oh shit, oh those are all 2s.
Because it should actually be what tells
Yeah,
you.
I mean, it can
whether
if
it's a plus
Casey
1,
says it
plus 2,
does.
or
Yeah,
plus 3.
that's true. Whatever Casey says makes it happen, but yeah,
Yeah.
rules as written, no.
But like I said, as to my understanding, the identify spell allows you to know it won't tell you if it's cursed.
Yeah. It says the item never reveals its exact attack or damage bonuses, although it just says it might have those. It just says, oh, it's bonus to attack, bonus to damage.
So what it's saying it does is it tells you that it's a plus weapon.
Yeah, it's a +1, but not a +3 weapon.
Yeah. But it also doesn't tell you if a weapon's cursed.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you have to read cursed weapons to find that out.
Cool. Anything
But
else we need to
that's
do to
fair.
clean out this temple?
It seems like that's everything.
They want to check out.
We'll give him the
outside.
holy symbol.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seems
He's like, oh, this was the holy symbol carried by Nartoflun, who was the gnomish cleric that actually founded this temple.
Ah.
oh nice.
He founded the Temple of Bane?
No,
The Temple of El Mater.
Oh.
that's what it was before it was.
Oh, okay. I can't remember that.
There's a lot of branding going on.
It,
Yeah.
it literally tell you that it's a holy symbol to Ilmater,
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
and then I tell you that he founded this temple. So he's founded it to Bane? I should throw a book at you for that.
No, it's fine.
That is the worst logical leap I've ever heard.
Well, it's called the Temple of Bane. He's
Yeah.
going off of
It has
context
been-
clues.
But also the conversation of that we know it's been converted to Bane. I don't necessarily know who it was converted from.
That's
that
fair.
information is
Now
was
we
never
do.
given.
Yes,
now
it
we do.
has.
Yeah, now we do. Yeah.
I have actually told you in the past. Well, maybe I haven't told you.
But based on the knowledge that we know that the orcs have been working for the boss, I surmise that it was, yes, they were caches, but also like the orcs could have found and put stuff there. That was my thought process.
No, the actual answer is that it was hidden in the temple
Okay.
prior to the fall.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think if the orcs had found it, they would have.
They would have been
Oh, they
using
would
it.
have been using it.
Yeah.
Do you know these kingly gnomes? And I bring up a figure.
He is able to name them off. They don't give me names. I'm not going to make any up because there's 7 of them.
Yeah, that's what.
Sleepy. Dopey.
No.
Those
Are they
dwarves,
considered
not
art?
gnomes.
For the purposes of treasure.
If you demand them, yes.
Seeing as they're sacred relics, we probably shouldn't demand them. But we will demand to go out there and kill the rest of the orcs.
Yeah.
Well, all right. You're in luck. Set yourselves up at the door.
Good. So they alerted, and yeah. Yeah.
They got dressed.
And I did say before that I switched to sword and shield.
Yep, yep.
Okay. All right. Put all of those orcs in front of that door.
Please and
All
thank
of
you.
them.
Is there any like hazard for the bodies that are there?
No, we have to move them to get out.
Doors open inward.
No, they open outward.
You get one round of plus 1 AC.
I'm gonna cast some. I'm
So we got 6.
gonna cast my summon swarm. Bats, rats, spiders, and insects.
Oh, it's
Summon pest should always be lice. Give 'em-
Casey, with the expectation that we're going to go kill orcs, can I cast Bless before we open the door?
How long does Bless last?
6 rounds. A decent amount of time.
6 rounds.
an hour.
Effectively an hour.
So you're like right before.
Yeah, like we're about to open the door. Okay, go.
Holy smokes. I don't even have enough.
That's a lot of
Ooh,
This is where
summon
you-
swarm's perfect.
This is where you use but this is where you use that scroll to cast fireball.
This is where you use that scroll to cast fireball.
Should I?
So that's an
Yes.
option if you decide you want to.
I still got it right here.
I know.
I only got one.
It's an opportunity you for cast a spell that you don't
Yeah,
normally get
20,
to cast.
20-foot door though. They're.
Yeah, you just have to.
I'm,
see,
I'm
yeah.
just saying they're getting in around us.
No, they can't walk past through us.
Yeah, they can't walk through us.
Door is this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
move through our.
You're literally behind them, just going.
The only way they'll get through us is if we're dead.
Well,
yeah.
But if we're dead, you're.
is it not 2 doors? Is it just one?
It's
Correct,
two
and we're both in
double
front of them.
doors, but we're in front of them.
They can't
Yeah.
walk through
No,
us.
no, no. I just told you. Those doors take up these 4 squares.
We don't have 4 guys up
You
there.
don't have 4 guys
Oh.
up there.
Okay,
li-
because looking
listen.
at the map, it's.
I'm deaf, and
Yeah.
I really don't need you yelling at me
Hold on.
Sorry.
about
So-
misconstru. Because
Mike-
literally there's just.
Yeah, I just drew it
So
there.
I
yeah.
was slightly confused.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's why I tried at the very beginning to say, these doors are huge.
'Kay.
Correct.
They are 10 feet each.
Okay.
Okay, I missed the eached part. That's my fault.
Yeah, we all did. It's fine.
For some reason, I'm.
But then
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
come back and you go, they can't get around us. And I said,
Okay.
These 2 squares are also
Correct. But I had 2 other people talking at the exact same moment you were talking.
Okay. So they could get past us, but it's okay. We're
Yeah,
going to kill
sorry.
them.
Do we? Oh yeah, we don't really have anybody. Well, I mean, the cleric is probably the other defensible person.
I mean, what's Talon's AC?
3.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is,
Very
uh,
he's
easy
more
to meet.
defensible than you.
What does casting time 3 mean?
Don't worry about it.
That's for initiative, but we're not doing spell initiative or ranged initiative. That's like extra math that we don't know how to do.
I mean, it's extra math, and it's then I have to
Yeah.
track every single enemy
Yeah.
individually.
Much easier if the game does it for you and you have like a tracker. But in real life, it's just like, oh, I got to make a mental note and write 14 different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when the GM has to do like 50 monsters.
So, Casey,
Yeah.
was that a yes that I should be able to cast Bless before we open the door?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Well, that is precisely. You can ask bless,
Yeah.
but as soon as you open the door,
Door opens.
the
and-
door opens.
Initiative.
It's initiative.
Go ahead
I
and
am
shoot
going
one.
to point out one thing. If I can find him in this mess.
Is there a boss type
Yeah, there is.
in the gray?
This one right there.
In the gray?
Or the black.
In the gray with the staff raised.
He's got like a wolf cloak. Is that what that is?
I think it's the
It's
taller.
more, he has a very prominent.
I think he's talking this guy, right?
Oh,
The dark guy with
All
the
right.
staff.
He has a very prominent symbol of Bane,
Nice.
Fireball.
Noise.
and he looks to be a half orc instead of an orc.
Okay.
Can I copy this scroll before I use it?
No.
No,
No.
Okay.
You can't copy evocation spells.
Can I pay the other guy to do it?
It gets used up once if it's copied from a
Yeah,
scroll.
we
Oh,
can, we
it
can
does?
buy
Yeah,
other
we can buy
scrolls,
more
but
of these, but like
Dang.
they
That's what
literally-
I need my money for.
'Kay.
Okay.
Eventually, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Fireball.
So
scrolls.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. So, Ranger casts initiative.
Ranger cast
yeah.
initiative.
Did you switch to your bow?
I don't think I would have done.
Okay, no worries. Okay, now roll initiative,
Me?
please.
All right. One initiative coming up.
Jeremiah's terrified.
Hey, a 1.
Nice.
Like a real one.
Good job.
This is the
'cause they
time-
Got it too.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is the
boy.
time
Yeah,
for that
This is when
one.
we wanted it.
Okay,
This is when you wanted it.
soften target first,
Yeah, fireball. Where should I hit?
Not
the
on
back
us.
of the door.
So over here.
all the way in the back.
Like right here? It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
one,
it will
two,
hit.
3, 4. So I'm thinking like this little corner thing right here.
Yeah.
It'll hit everybody, potentially me and the other guy.
As long as it's back here, it won't.
Yeah, because this is only.
Oh, is it only 4?
This is 20.
Can't see.
So, wow. Yeah, they lined up perfect.
So like right here.
I never cast one of these before.
Open the door and
Do I think I don't actually know how this works in second edition.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've
I
never
don't
seen
know.
Fireball get cast outside of the game where it's just bam, 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 and just remove a whole bunch of things.
It's 5d6 damage. They get a saving throw versus spell.
Nice. So roll. You need more d6s. you
Oh,
got a
that's
bunch.
me rolling them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
you're
rolling
the
damage.
You're the one casting the
Fun.
spell. Does he have to make a check to read it off the scroll?
No.
Perfect.
All right.
You.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 1s and a 2, and then a 5 and a 6.
I'm sorry.
It happens.
I never cast
What
one
was
of these
it?
before.
15?
15. 1-5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
One guy can actually save and not die from that.
Perfect.
And that is that guy I pointed out. 4th level cleric. That's what you are.
Yeah, that is what
is
I am.
your
Give me a second.
Spell save.
My spell save is 14.
Okay, he succeeded and only takes 6 damage.
Who didn't succeed?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think
because
even if they succeed,
half
they still die.
damage, they die.
Okay, so is he the only one left?
In that blurb, yes.
In that blurb, yes.
So that's
Then I go hold person.
I hate to do this.
Is it not all of them? I think I centered it right here.
Oh, you did you?
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
That would have hit. That would hit everybody.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Except
These
for
guys
him.
lined up so perfectly.
Okay. Anthony, can you get a quick count of those guys? Because I need a total of 40 counting this guy.
6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 24.
So we
Okay.
need.
So just add 10 more that way.
Thank goodness we stayed over here, Earl.
Yeah.
Right.
They said he was an
You
illusionist.
now understand
Yeah,
why
that
you
was
don't
great.
go illusionist.
No, I just gotta go to the scroll shop. That's what I need.
He's like, I'll fuck the middle ground.
Yeah, I'll
But
take.
Here's the thing. You can never get a scroll that's hot. Well, no, you can, but it costs a lot.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what to
As an
spend the
actual
money on.
caster wizard that casts Fireball,
I could do it every day.
You
you
can.
can
3 times. You're
add
like,
a
"Bang."
d6 as you go up in levels to
Yeah.
10d6.
Uh,
So a 10th level wizard hits does 10d6 damage with a single Fireball.
that'd be good.
You would be paying like 4,000 gold for a scroll of that.
He
If I spend
suffers.
real
He
money.
needs to make a saving throw.
Yep.
He suffers a -2 penalty.
Uh-huh. Okay. He took 15,
6. Was it 6?
7.
7.
Oh, okay.
7 damage.
Do they round down in this edition as well?
Yeah.
You generally is round down.
It's always been round down.
I'm trying to remember. Like, there's like 2 systems that do
Well,
round up.
typically it's
Okay,
round
so-
down for the NPCs, round up for PCs. But yeah.
Okay, he seems to no longer be moving.
Whoa.
And I turned to my cousin. After you, cousin.
Appreciate it.
You go out and you're like, oh, look, more friends.
Beam, 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 beam.
How does?
Oh,
so
yeah, there's a
which way's
timer.
he's facing? Because I want the rogue to be able to get behind him. I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay, here's the thing. If you attack him, he dies because he's helpless.
Yeah.
but- Cool. All right. Then I attack him.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh, wow. Because that would be like an automatic crit or
Because
something?
he can't do anything to stop him from just stabbing him straight in the heart.
Yeah.
He can't do anything to
He,
prevent that.
he's helpless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold person.
If
man.
he wants to stab him through the throat and into the brain, yep, go right ahead. Nothing he
Very-
can.
very
he's
surgical.
got a minute to do whatever he wants.
Have you seen X-Men First Class?
Yeah.
Where he just
Where
shoves the coin through.
Going
Coil
through
straight
and the
through the
guy's
guy's head.
frozen.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
But just in hammer form instead of coin form.
Well, sword.
Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
short
Short sword. That's right.
Roman Gladius with the sputter. But
Just
yeah.
dwarves, hammers.
Cool.
That's always a magic.
You're
Oh,
up.
that was a good use of my attack. Thank you.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, bring it on because I get 2 attacks next round. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. I could have attacked him from an angle and been 1 step closer, but I'm fine where I'm at.
It's
I
okay.
made my
That spell
decision.
lasted for
I
8
made my
levels,
decision.
8 rounds. 80 minutes. No.
I think it's just going to be. So I'm going to run out into the right, into the streetway.
Other way.
Yeah, other way.
What, wait, that way?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going that way. He's a coward. I'm kidding.
I have.
Probably
I'm
wants to be 60
not
feet
bad
away.
AC. Yeah, that's fine. I'll switch to the bow.
Okay.
And
And there's absolutely no penalty for that.
What?
Switching weapons. You can do it freely.
I mean, you can't do it like 9 times. You get.
I mean, you can do it once around freely.
Yeah.
You can.
That's what I
Hey,
should
guys.
have said.
Can I have
And
you
I
give me a
mean,
water,
you,
please?
as a GM, you're welcome to put modifiers on, like,
I know.
okay, well, you take a -2 because you're not
you get a +1.
prepped or whatever.
Plus one?
But yeah.
Okay. Didn't roll great. So that's a 3 and a 4. AC
So
3
AC
and
3 and
4.
4.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
These are just common shitbag orcs.
I don't know their lives.
Is that their surname?
This is the shitbag tribe.
It means something different in
6
Orc,
and
guys.
12.
Okay.
It means honored one.
2 more die.
Is your 12 a crit?
No.
Or is that just max damage?
max damage?
Are you also specialized?
Yeah. Took
Oh, I take
What's your
it
strength?
You forgot what I said about max damage with ranged weapons.
They go
If you
through.
do max damage, roll again and add. They explode.
Oh, nice. Oh, it ricocheted to somebody next door?
No, it just same creature.
Oh, it's already dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
already
3
done.
more damage.
Nice.
Okay.
He's like, he like pulls another one, walks over, and then walks back.
It's just an
I forgot about this.
He's like,
Tell him who
I
sent
accidentally
you."
shot 2 arrows with that instead of 1.
What I imagine is it hits him and goes through, bounces off, and hits him in the back.
Ricochet back.
Well, see, the reason we did that is because when it
Yeah,
range weapons got so few bonuses to
Yeah.
damage that, again, my dungeon master was like, yeah, if you're using a range weapon, if you roll max damage, roll again and it explodes. For as much max damage as you can get.
Nice. I mean, fighting a dragon, that's great.
Yeah.
Fighting a 6 hit point orc,
I want to see Crumblebutts
But
kill a
again,
dragon
I
that way.
want you
4,
to remember
4,
that.
4.
Yeah.
We'll try. I'll make a note of it because it's more apropos to like the sling users. So I'll do.
So there's
That's true.
Because it is kind of the whole David slew Goliath with a sling.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's like a super bless.
It's the whole point. Or like Bard slew Smog with a single arrow.
Yeah. My wife just finished reading that to the kids.
Nice.
And then we watched the cartoon.
I like the cartoon.
The cartoon's good, but it hurts looking at. After
nowadays, yes.
well, I burned like a couple weeks prior all of the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, so like I was filled with Peter Jackson's view of it, and then I'm like, oh man, Gollum, whoo buddy.
A Rankin Bass. They turned into Studio Ghibli, if I remember.
Interesting. I'll have to take a look.
They turned into one of the really well-known Japanese animation studios.
The rogue is gonna just sit there, not do anything. He's gonna wait for them to walk past.
There's dwarves to kill. They're not
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
Walk past. I should probably look up Orc and see if they get bonuses to hit dwarves. Not that they've been close enough.
I wouldn't know.
I haven't rolled higher than a 14, which even with a +1 would not hit either of you.
That's why we're frontliners.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't know. I was like, I don't think they get a bonus to hit. I think they get a bonus to damage.
Again, I have to look.
Correct.
And I should look. I'm being bad because I have not looked.
they get
we have
plus 19 to hit dwarves.
They do not.
we have Durton.
You're
If they
being
want to go.
silly.
Yeah, what does
and
Durton
it's
wanna
not
do?
That. He'll probably move to where the elf is.
Ew.
Okay.
No. Orc.
Excuse me.
They became Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Not directly, but
Like how Disney bought everybody. I bet you.
they got folded into Lorimar Telepictures.
Yep.
And the studio was dissolved, and then Lorimar then became Warner Brothers in '89. I was curious, and that intrigued me. I wanted to find out.
Absolutely valid.
Honestly, if I could go back in time and tell myself that I would have a computer with internet access in my pocket every day, that's like the goal. Because
Well, the irony is you're young enough to know. Like you go back and remind yourself as a child, about the internet. If I went back and reminded myself about a child about the internet, I'd be like, what the fuck's the internet?
Yeah, right?
Because I predate, well, not really, but I do kind of predate the internet as far as like readily known.
Correct.
Okay, so I am not correct. Orcs do not have any racial bonuses towards it, but they have a racial enmity, and because there's 2 dwarves and an elf in your party, they are just
They're like,
bloodthirsty.
who cares if there's a halfling? We'll have a snack afterwards.
Yes.
Effectively, yes.
Oh, what's the orc say? Like, they don't need their legs, do they?
Oh, those look tasty.
I love.
We got to bring them back
I
to the
love
master.
that character.
Yeah.
That guy was fan-freaking-tastic.
It was.
The sharp hooked nose. Ah,
And his voice was perfect.
yes. And the Urukai who's talking the entire time is just also fantastic. They were too fantastic for that combination of like, you will not touch him or I'll gut you. Like, no. Have you heard the Urukai and Goblin talking in normal speak?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's horrid. It's the like, hey, my guy.
We need him for the master.
We
We must bring them back whole.
unspoiled. It's like, oh,
You're like, oh, no.
Why am I in the Midwest?
Let's see. Is that everyone?
Men of the
I believe
Midwest.
we have all gone, yes.
Okay.
So
Those
unless
orcs
he
are,
wants to cast a spell or something, he's moved and his turn is over, and that's everybody.
Yeah, he is not going to cast any spells.
Okay.
Because
So we
he
have-
doesn't actually have any good spells for today. Well, for this. I should. Oh, wait, no. He
I have 2
does
bless,
have one.
and the rest are healing spells for my level 1, and they're all
Durton is
just
going to cast Protection from Evil on you.
Oh,
whole
Nice.
persons.
So he will cast that.
Yeah.
Those orcs are just going to surround you.
Cool.
So put 9 orcs around you.
There's only 8.
Okay, then 8 orcs surround you, and
exactly around me.
Wow.
So what is it? It's like, have you surrounded? I am only surrounded by fear and dead men.
Yep. Very Darth Vader on Hall.
Love that.
I was like,
Okay.
fools! My cousin's right there.
I'm gonna goose that one right there.
okay, so we've got 4 that are at your 0.
Yeah. Well, so my none, blah, 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 because I have a regular shield, my AC is there's no difference.
The others are behind you.
That makes no difference.
All right, do you have a medium?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. I have no penalties in my rear.
Oh. Well,
It's
no,
a small shield that still gives it.
Yeah. So a small shield like the buckler that the rogue has does not guard the rear. I have a full size shield.
Okay. I still thought that because they're behind you, no dex.
I'll get you. I'll confirm.
That's
for you.
fine, but that's called surprised. But sure.
Okay. I still don't think they can.
Casey, I'm not arguing with you. You asked. I read it from the book.
Okay. So
You can do what you want, but don't sit there and tell me when I'm telling you what the book has told me.
Okay.
medium shield is
That's perfectly fine if you want to give me
small shield.
AC2 from my back, but I'm just telling you what the book told me.
Character can protect from any frontal or flank attacks.
Correct, but I'm not arguing that. All I'm
He's
doing is stating what the
confirming.
book has
I'm
told
supporting.
me,
Right.
and Casey is modifying it,
Yeah.
and I'm just trying to get
And
so
I'm
we're not
saying
here until 11
flank.
o'clock at night doing bullshit. So it's either 0 or 2. You decide. I don't care. You let me know if I'm hit or not.
Because I want to say there's front, flank, and rear.
Sure,
I'm just saying.
that's not it. But
Flank
that,
is the sides. Front is in front of you.
Yeah. No idea.
it's
Okay.
fine. I'm trying not to be annoyed. I don't
I know.
care what the modifiers are. I'm telling you what the book has told me, and then I just want to move on.
That's fine.
Yeah.
None of them will hit, though.
Okay. That's
is-
perfectly fine. I was like, my AC ain't low. I am not mad. I
know.
don't want to be here
Are
until
we round
11
2?
o'clock at night.
Yes.
On 3, everyone.
Roll
1,
initiative.
2. They all missed. 5.
Nice.
Okay, they go first.
Okay.
All right.
One more chance.
That's all they're gonna get. Ah! Where's my whirlwind ability?
Seriously, cleave.
Cleave. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what's under there. Was a 1.
Oh, nice. That one just implodes.
Okay.
Ooh, Phantom Steed at level 3.
Okay, 1 does hit.
Yeah, I was like,
Ooh.
you're rolling a lot of dice. I hope I
I
can hit.
know. 1 does hit. For 4 damage.
Oh no.
He like goes to swing and he was gonna miss, but then another one hits his sword or whatever, and,
ears
then
true,
it does
yeah.
hit. Yeah.
Okay, Rogue is getting up.
All right, well, real quick. So the 2, I'm gonna start with this one with the metal hat. The one, not the one with the mace. Whatever. I get 2 attacks. Well, the one's not gonna hit, but I think a 14 on the die will.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 1.
And that will kill 1.
Yeah.
7.
I don't care which one you remove.
19. Which Thaco 0, so it's AC 0 for the
That
Rogue.
hits.
He's gonna hit the one right in front of him, and he's 1d4 plus 1, 2 times 2.
I thought he was specialized in daggers.
He is, but yeah, he should get a +2 damage.
Yeah.
See,
Right.
I'm not looking over here. I'm looking over here.
It should be +3 damage, right?
just says plus 2.
Look down in his
He has a +1 dagger.
proficiencies.
It's the
Look down in his proficiencies.
yes, I know. I see that
know.
there,
I'm
but
the
it's
one who
not
did his
written
character.
down. That's my issue.
I'm the one that he has a +3 to hit,
Okay.
+2 damage.
Okay. So
Because the I could be wrong. The pluses don't apply to damage, do they?
What?
The like
magical
a +1
pluses
dagger
should
adds.
apply the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then it's 3 and 3.
3. So it's
3 and 3.
4 times 2, which is 8.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
just drops the one in
killed
front of him.
Yeah.
So this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of the whole point of him taking Fighter Rogue.
Yeah, I was trying to
Because
figure
he
out.
could get specialization, and that adds to his damage.
Yeah. But he doesn't have a positive strength, so there's no benefit for his strength damage. So
I-
right now
I
it's
get
just 3. Yeah.
He's gonna move. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna hit the guy in front of us.
Shmoy.
11 plus
5.
2 plus 1. So that's a total of 14, which makes it AC 4.
That's
Okay.
Nice.
I'm trying.
these are common orcs.
I'm learning.
AC is not high.
7.
Yes, 7 to that guy.
So that'll kill it.
Okay, he dies.
I'm gonna move this
That's
one,
it's okay.
and then I'll just move this one out of the way. Hey, you jerk! Work with
No,
I swear to
I'm special. You can't take me away. Go away, hand. No, I'm alive. I'm alive. No, I can kill him. I swear.
I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm okay.
This is like the hand in freaking Super Smash.
Honestly, the hand is terrifying.
Oh, the hand is so cheap.
But it's worse when you get both hands on the map. That's in Brawl, I believe. That's one of the special maps. Is after you defeat them, you can choose to do both hands.
Crazy and master.
Yeah.
All right, you can sling now or cast a spell or whatever you
I
want.
can't miss. Yeah, I'll sling.
Can definitely miss.
I'm gonna hit whichever one's closest. 9. Wait. 11. 11 AC.
11 Thaco 20.
Woof.
Probably missed.
11 AC, no. Again, realize that 10 is the absolute worst AC.
So it's I think
I
you're an AC
almost
9.
could have hit something.
Wait, are you adding the +1 at all?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I get +1.
Are you
So
adding
blessed.
the +1 I've given you?
Oh, well, no. That would have been a 10 if I added that one.
Yeah.
And that's still going to miss.
That is a naked baby orc AC.
Yes, effectively.
And that's assuming they're not highly dexterous.
Yeah. Just catches it.
Well,
It throws it back.
I rolled
Crits.
bad.
Yeah.
So AC 8.
I'd probably die.
No, that's not gonna hit.
AC 8 even with all the bonuses?
Yeah, I rolled a 4, so I wasn't hopeful.
Oh no.
Destrin.
This attack does damage.
Durton.
He's gonna
the
walk
crap is
up and he's
desperate?
gonna try and smack that orc.
All on the floor. He's a little closer because that guy's.
Where am I?
You're getting the couch treatment.
He does not hit.
No.
Oh man, that was a waste of a +1.
Well,
It's okay.
Well, I mean, even with the +1, he only rolled a 6.
wasn't a waste.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Yes.
Yep.
9.
Woof.
Yeah. They get another chance.
That's okay. I mean,
They're just full on ring wraithing the pillowcases at this point.
is that a fat joke?
I'm just thinking of the hobbits with Aragorn stuffing the beds, and they're like, "We're not that big."
You just keep stuffing it.
Have you
He's
seen
like,
the comic?
Yes.
Have
Yes,
you seen the
are.
comic where the ring wraiths are stabbing and Aragorn turns around and goes, "Good thing we take care of that, right?" And looks around and all he sees is pillows. He's like, "Oh
in the wrong
no!"
room. Yeah. Oh no. All right, they get hit.
No.
No. Okay.
Even the best would just glance off your armor.
You're the best around.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack the guy that's in between me and the gnome. Nope. I rolled a 4 on the die. That definitely didn't help.
I'm a hit that guy.
Yeah. Punch him in the weenus.
Yes.
Hey, you did.
-3.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead.
Yes.
He's dead.
On the dice, he's dead.
He's not moving to where he can be hit. I just can't move him precisely.
Behind.
He's gonna be like that guy.
Stab him in the polynomial cyst. Oh, that's dirty.
That bounced a lot more than I would like
well,
it to.
I don't think the 7 would
Natural
have hit,
1.
but it was close.
Okay.
That definitely would have hit better than the 1. Some bullshit.
That would have been a 14.
Oh.
To Thaco 19.
So one of my arrows really hated an orc.
It's a racist arrow.
I guess because it did 36 damage to him on the crit.
Oh my goodness.
Which one you shooting?
The
The axe.
He's just shooting
Yeah,
the guy in the
that
back, and the guy's just like, "Oh, I'm dead before I know
He's
it."
like, oh, this gnome hits really hard.
And then I did 11 damage with a second arrow to his buddy.
Okay.
It's a friendship-seeking arrow.
Stop aiming for my flank, guys.
Friendship is magic.
Pony Space Marine.
Friendship is murder.
What is it? Friendship is heresy.
Oh,
Friendship is heresy.
That's my
No,
favorite.
no.
No, it's a thing.
Friendship is magic. Magic is
heresy.
heresy.
Yeah, but it's condensed to friendship is heresy. It's the Space Marines shooting the ponies.
That's just kind of evil arrow I want to see
No,
in the D&D campaign. Like, no, this goes after your friends. It's all, how well do you know your fellow soldiers? What?
What are you doing?
Just shooting.
Timothy,
friend-seeking
no!
You gonna
arrows.
sling?
Yep.
All right.
Actually, I'm the one that
Yep. I got it.
shared that meme to us, and
I'll
it
find
was,
out.
It was a ultramarine with it was a Black Templar with a
Boltcaster.
chainsaw.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So I walked out this door, 10 times my size, and
Luckily,
slung
it was already open.
slung another rock that I
Okay.
must have had in my pocket, and an AC 3 on this guy.
You hit.
3 damage.
Nice.
Yay!
4 damage. Did you have +1 sling?
Do I get? No,
Yeah, you had 1 damage.
no, I don't have a plus
Oh, you
one.
don't have.
so
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry.
I don't have any
Okay.
+1 anything.
He's
I'm a
still
+1.
standing.
Sure.
One orc is still standing. To be fair, you did more damage than everyone else combined.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that freaking fireball. You said he took that one down?
No, that
it's
was still
still
alive.
standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
If I
so
hit
far-
the side of the head, it's kind of
Yeah,
like,
I was like
what the?
24 times 15, subjectively, as far as the amount of damage you've
Hey, I
done.
hit that one.
Yeah, you did a whole bunch. So, I think it's Zerton is left, and that's it.
Yeah, Durton will scoot to that side of you.
So here,
Yeah,
So
Jason.
adjacent. So
Yeah.
but
Gunner's
to where he
saying
can
at
hit the
363 damage. As far as
360 for all the
24
orcs
times
you killed
Well,
the first one.
it's assume they have 6 hit points, so 24 times 6, about
Oh, okay.
130. It's still a lot of fucking
Yeah.
damage, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
It's an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, good job.
That's
That's why I want to buy more of
those are evocation spells for
I
you.
mean, when I'm a higher level, maybe it's not as worth it.
Yeah,
But at this low level,
like-
that's great.
Meta wise, like we were like, don't be an illusionist, be a fucking evocationist, but it's your character. You're
Yeah.
having
I had
fun.
no
We
idea.
love it.
I'm still
just-
picking
We
spells
love
that
that
don't
you,
do
you
anything.
didn't choose a spell like a. I'm gonna be an illusionist, and then you found a spell of lightning bolt. Like
Exactly.
you're like, the power. Shit, my
this is what I
studies."
gave up.
I'm just imagining Crumblebutts with some like charcoal going. It's gotta be on here still somewhere.
He's like, I can illusion it back on there. I remember the words.
Okay, so he comes up, and the one that Crumblebutts hit with the stone,
gonna, like,
he
frame it.
whacks it in the gut, and it falls over.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Hey, you gnomes are effective. I knew you guys used to be dwarves. And then there's one left. Oh shit! And you can't run away.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Yep.
It should-
Roll a 1, please. Three's not
7.
bad.
It's a
Is that
7.
a 3? Oh, 7. Shit. I can't read your numbers.
This
Your
yeah,
fancy
for-
numbers.
Yeah, these numbers.
Okay,
are
we go
nuts.
Roll a
first.
10.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Is he fighting the dwarf?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
Rogan's gonna come up and backstab.
Kill steal.
Yes, he's going to kill still because he's a thief.
Well, I was just gonna.
Plus
I wanted him
7.
to backstab. I just wanted to move him. In position.
16 on Thaco 19,
So 3.
which
3.
Yeah.
3 AC 3.
Yes.
Okay,
Kill him.
so he's gonna be
D4 plus
plus
3.
3.
Oh, 14 damage.
17
Yeah,
damage,
he's
14 damage. He just comes up and goes.
He's like, ha ha.
And turns to Destiny and go. Gimner turns to Destiny and like. So, have we blessed your temple enough?
We've blessed it with blood.
Turned to who?
Dustin, Durton.
Durton.
Who the crap is Destrin?
Dustin.
I don't
Durton.
know. That's why I'm always so confused.
You just dust and dirt. They're so similar.
Sure.
I'm gonna go cry.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Hold on. What's my name?
Have you noticed? I've called you cousin this entire time.
I know. I'm like, hold on. My name also starts with a D.
I want to tell you, I look at my own name before I say my name. Because I go, oh, my name
Oh yeah,
is
no,
Gimnor,
don't ask
okay.
me. I don't know what your character's name is either.
I'm just like, oh, it's Gimnor, okay.
I have it written down, but
Oh. Okay.
Like, it's just a dwarven name that sounds like cousin. It's like, no, we're not related. That's my name. Cousin.
my name is Cousin. I'm from the Appalachian version of the Galen Mountains. It's like Junior or
Oh, an
Bubba.
Appalachian dwarf would be terrifying.
Yeah, welcome to West Galen Mountains.
Like-
There are bastard cousins.
No.
Figuratively and literally.
Where do you think the Mothman came from?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do we want to take a break or do we want to keep going until we're done?
Okay. I mean, technically speaking, this area is clear. You're done.
We can happily take time to clean
Achievement
up.
pops
But
of our head. Area clear.
I don't know how to do the Final Fantasy. We didn't level up,
So,
but you know.
but here's the thing.
Yeah.
We should keep going because there's more stuff that can be found.
Okay.
'Kay.
We're going room to room.
Oh yeah, no, well, gladly. I just was curious.
Well, we should
But
check the body.
you were asking Durton. You were. Have we blessed it? And Durton kind of like, dwarves always have this weird sense of shedding orc blood blesses things. No, I need to cleanse the temple and rededicate it.
Guess how much extra soap we have.
Well, we got soap if you need it.
So while you're doing that, we're taking our brushes. Like, God, this is bullshit.
It's on a rope, so it's easier to carry. It's wonderful.
Is that the same thing we say about the gnomes?
Gnome on a rope.
You guys were saying that about the orcs 2 days ago.
Yeah. Now we're happy to help him however he
it will
requires.
take a few days to do that. But for now, this walk is effectively clear of orcs.
We have the soap in our bag.
I want to check.
But
the,
I do want to. Let's
Let's
continue.
RP this.
I want to check
will be
the
more RP,
staffy orc.
Yeah. No, we would
Oh.
definitely take the look at the orc cleric guy that didn't have a chance to do anything.
The guy with the big staff.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I mean it's very clear that he was a priest of Bane.
Okay.
He has all the priestly accoutrements. It doesn't actually give me anything that he has.
That's fine, but it would be common to like
would
destroy
be his-
implements of another
Yeah.
evil religion, so we just burn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's fine. And all these orcs have like a leather holy symbol of Bane.
Yeah.
Unholy symbol is the correct term, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like find. Wow, English. 50 random pieces of leather. We just sew them all together to make a couple shitty isodecahedrons. We make leather wallets out of them. No.
Well,
It's better than what I was thinking of.
we better check
Well,
all
I'm
the
going to piss off
buildings.
Bane. We're going to make this into a cup.
Take what into a cup?
The leather pieces, the unholy symbols.
Oh, I mean they're hardly more than scrap.
I know. But I mean, make a leather jockstrap out of it. You'll be fine.
I don't want to put that anywhere near my junk. Get the curse of Bane. It's called crabs.
Crabs periodically erupt from it.
Oh, no.
Well, no, I was like, I was gonna make
Actual, like, life-size crash. Just like, big old crap.
it was gonna be Crumblebutt making a summon pest or whatever joke.
Oh,
Just gives us
Okay.
all lice.
So go ahead and
Yeah, no kidding.
pick someone to move around and tell
We're
me
gonna
where you're
start
going.
There. And then go this way.
Sure.
Okay. What kind of rolls do you want us to make?
Is it perception,
In all honesty, there's no rolls needed. Just
Okay.
just time.
We're going
Time.
room to room to room.
Yeah.
because a lot of basically what you find in almost every house is orc graffiti and the sloppiness of orcish living.
What if we come look? Oh, we already looked around.
Yeah,
those.
that's where we found the.
We will
caches.
check those afterwards. Yeah, we're just going to go this way. And then
Yeah, everything in the temple is cleared.
Yeah, we
There
we
is
kind
nothing
of
else
did
of
all the
value
rooms for the
in the
caches.
temple.
Yeah.
And Durton is able to tell you exactly that. We found all of the caches. The temple is, aside from needing to be cleaned and reconsecrated, the temple is clear.
Cool.
There is graffiti and old symbols of Ilmater that are defaced, but that comes with time to repair. Okay, so yeah, all that's in that one is what was once probably nice living quarters are now
Trashed.
basically trashed.
Rock stars, man.
Rock stars.
not even rock stars, man. Like half-empty rippets.
Mattress on the floor with barely cured furs for blankets. Kind of stinks. Okay, no, it stinks. It really stinks.
we're gonna need more soap.
You are not going to deal with cleaning this place.
Yeah, we'll let Durton like pay other people to clean it.
What'll happen is people will come to resettle, they'll pick somewhere that they think is worth cleaning out.
Yeah.
That's what'll happen.
Accolades will make a little community for themselves.
Yes.
Okay, next room.
All right. More of the same.
Okay. To here.
Oh, sorry, couldn't see that
More of
room.
the same. More of the same.
Okay.
More of the same.
Dust devil.
You see
More
me like
of the same.
taking a little bit of notes on their graffiti.
Okay. So this place actually looks kept. It's not as dirty. There is orc graffiti, and there is symbology to Bane,
Okay.
but there is actually an intact tapestry in that room.
Ooh.
Cool.
What spell is it to friggin' consecrate?
Consecration
I'm not seeing it in the priest list.
might not exist in. No, it exists in this. It might be in a different book.
Yeah.
Anything else to the tapestry?
Anything else to the tapestry? Rogue, give me an appraise check.
Rogue?
He has appraise.
Yeah. The should be the first one. Yeah.
Yes. A natural 1 out of...
Okay,
8.
so he looks at that and goes, "Oh." He actually explains what the tapestry is.
Ooh.
And
Full on
he can tell
Antiques
you
Roadshow.
Yeah, full on
Pretty
Antiques
story.
Roadshow. And he is able to tell you it is worth 250 gold.
Nice.
To anyone that understands this tapestry. Otherwise, you might not get more than 200, but it is still worth a significant amount of money.
Yeah. I'm not mad at either of those numbers.
We could hang that up in our base.
Maybe defy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Instead of just
Okay.
rock everywhere.
Yeah.
So this seems to
Sanctify.
be sanctify. Okay. Something of more of a collection
Okay.
area. And you see multiple pieces of jewelry and vases that probably would fetch a good price. So again, Rogue, appraise.
Confirming that's -6.
Sure. It should
Double
say-
check the player's handbook.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at spells.
Yeah. Should be a chart.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, it'll have. It'll say priest, warrior, rogue.
Praising 0. He makes it 11 out of 14.
He's got the -6 on something, but I don't know what it's on.
I don't know why his appraising would be -6.
No, I know. I don't know what else it could be.
So it's 11 out of 14.
11 out of 14. Okay. Yeah, he says he's not 100% sure. But if it were all sold, he figures you can get about 300 to 350 gold, but he's not.
It's supposed to say -0. I think the 0 just looked vaguely like a 6.
So 300 to 350.
300, 350 for the jewelry?
For gold. Well, the jewelry and vases.
Okay.
It's art objects.
Yep.
Objet d'art.
Sorry, one more time. 300 to what?
300 to, he thinks 350.
Okay, nice.
That's not entirely accurate.
That's
but
fine.
It's close enough.
Gives us a good ratio.
Yes.
Okay. And that's good for that room.
Yes.
Okay. Move this one.
You are able to find 2 scrolls and 3 potions.
Nice.
Mm.
Scrolls times 2.
Love scrolls.
And you said 3 potions?
Yes.
Who needs a spell book?
You.
You're the only one that needs a spell book. That's why I'm looking through lists of spells that I know as a cleric.
So the scrolls are clerical. I'm just going to give this to you because I don't want to come looking for it later.
Okay.
One is animate dead. The other is no alignment.
Animate dead, no alignment. Okay.
The potions are extra healing,
Okay. Extra healing.
gaseous form,
Gaseous form.
and oil of slipperiness.
Oil.
So Sanctuary only lasts 1 round per level, per priest.
That's not the spell.
Yeah.
It should be like a 3rd level spell.
I'm looking and I'm not.
And again, it might not be
Well,
in that
This
book.
this has a list of all the spells across all the books. That's why I'm looking here.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are 50 level 1 spells, but they only have like 20
Yeah.
in the first one.
Yeah. I do a Google search for it. And it should be called Consecrate.
Okay. Next room.
And again, it might not actually exist in 2nd edition. That room. Interesting.
Well, I don't know how much interesting is worth, but I'll write it down.
No, I'm just saying it's interesting because there's no interior door conjoining those rooms, but they're part of the same mansion. So it's like that one outer door,
Oh.
one of those outer doors.
That's like a
should
servant's
be-
room. And yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Because they are part of this mansion.
Yeah.
There's no need for a secret door because you can just get to the other rooms.
Well, the secret door is how my my mistress gets in.
Okay, so in this room it seems to be a small armory set up. The only thing that doesn't look like it's just orc weaponry are these 5 maces, which are encrusted with jewels and silver filigree.
Nice.
6th level spell.
So 5 ornate maces. I love it.
Yep.
How is it
Do we do
rare
a
spell?
praise for their value?
4.
Okay, so he looks over them and he's like, oh, just because of what they are, they're worth 180 gold apiece.
Nice. Okay, we'll do the last room on this side.
Yeah. Again, here's where I really feel that that outside door on the room you just left should conjoin with that room that you just walked into.
Oh, like here?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
because it makes sense that that would be servants' quarter. And now you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And there's
And I
just
find a
kitchen
pie.
supplies. If you want to eat an orc pie, feel free.
What we already
What did we
did.
find in there?
I have no idea
Okay,
what.
sorry.
I have
looking
jewelry
at
and
spells.
art. I think maybe
Yeah,
or
jewelry and vases.
yeah.
Okay, now we're going to start with that
Yeah.
room.
Now we're
Okay.
here.
There is nothing else of value on this block,
All right.
Okay.
so that we don't have to really go through this. But I will give it that you did a thorough search and probably spent the entire day here.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose I should
Durton.
actually give XP, because this gives me XP values.
Durton, are we going to sleep the night here?
Oh, he's going to take over living here.
I mean, we could wake up and I can cast insane amounts of create water.
You're just like
Sprinkle the soap out and just...
Like we did this in our home. We can't tell you about our secret base.
I mean, you probably shouldn't. All right, which one of you has a calculator?
I have a calculator.
I mean,
What do you want to know?
Things.
7,000 experience points for everybody.
beautiful.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh,
Essentially 40.
okay. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want the weather.
So 45 common orcs and then 1 big orc.
Calculator.
One halfie.
Oh, I'm not even worrying about them. I'm going to see how much this is, and then the orcs and clearing this will be added in to
Cool.
get
Well, I
you
was just
where
telling you how many
want you.
creatures we killed.
If this doesn't.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there was a clan here, and now they're not.
What was the claim we called it? Something poop, something butts. we gave him a
Poop
name.
bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
not
right.
the word they
Shit
use,
bags or
though,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay. So
Ready.
you guys are getting 4,465 experience from this.
4,465 each?
65.
Yes.
God, what's times
And
10?
we're going to take a little break.
Woo, got some leveling.
And some noodling.
Unfortunately,
What about
yes,
canoodling?
We got noodling for some odd reason. And we are continuing AD&D. This is the Ruins of Adventure.
He's got blind fighting, okay.
Which is part of the pool, which is originally Pool of Radiance in the computer game. They have successfully cleared the Temple of Bane.
I could never do that on the computer game.
It was actually easy.
I couldn't. It would crash on me every single time.
Huh. I mean, Sokol Keep was harder. That's the funny thing. Sokol Keep, they make you face more monsters, and they expect you to do it at level 1.
Mm-hmm.
It really is one of the funniest things in that whole game.
I'm gonna bump up his appraising.
Oh yeah, how does that work?
So when you get a non-weapon proficiency, you can put it into a proficiency you already have, and it adds a +1 to it, or reduces the penalty by 1.
Yeah, I pumped a bunch into my healing. Healing starts off at -2,
Yeah.
and I've pumped up
Oh.
1
So,
into it,
Yeah,
so it's
if
now
it
-1.
requires 2 slots.
Dang.
It costs 2 to bump it up,
And
but that's pretty rare.
could we have done that from the start?
No, you get them every. You get them every 4.
You could have.
Yeah.
Let's say you had
I'm just thinking,
11
'cause I just grabbed
proficiencies.
some random stuff.
Yeah, if you only had 11 proficiencies, you could have just been like, I don't
I could have
care
made
about
one
that.
thing or
Yeah,
two
that's what
or
I
three.
did.
Oh,
Really
I burned it a dwarven religion
yeah.
heavily, for the obvious reasons.
That's good.
Well, you got it for free.
Dwarven, but I get Moradin.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I chose specifically Moradin, and
That's
got
fair.
really far into that one, and then got General. Okay, his appraising went up. Okay. You can't double spec, right? Like, let me rephrase that. You can't spec and then spec again in the same weapon.
Yeah, you can. I think you have to be a
Only
warrior, and it has to be at a certain level.
as a
called
warrior, he couldn't do
master
it.
specialization, greater specialization.
Only him.
Only him. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Only pure warrior.
Only
Your
only pures?
fighter
Okay.
can get quite high in weapons because that's all they have.
Okay.
For Fred, he can specialize in as many weapons as he wants,
Yeah.
but he can't go to greater specialization,
Expert, master,
or
yeah.
grandmaster.
Yeah. And I think if the GM allows the variant, rangers can as well, or paladins can. But that's only at like
No.
the combat. All right. That's
No,
fair.
it is only.
Oh, you're right,
fighters.
because they can
They
do
get
like
all kinds
rogue
of cool
things,
shit.
and paladins can do like cleric things. so
Paladins
warriors
get
just-
immunity to
Right.
fear,
So,
lay on hands.
my spell casting is my sword.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, that makes
your
sense.
specialty is your sword.
Correct. And or bow, but
The,
yes.
the one thing I can say about that is you have to pick one of the two to actually do that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do tracking.
And yeah, you can't take greater specialization until
Yeah.
5.
And do you know what levels I get those?
What?
The extra specialization?
5th level is when you can take your first.
Okay. Next level. All right.
Yes.
I knew that you said I could get it once by level 6, which is when assumingly will be done, and I wasn't sure exactly when, whether it was 4 or 5 or 6.
I mean, you could get up to 8 in this.
Oh, sure. Nice.
I'll tell you that. It
Okay.
would be entirely possible for your characters to hit level 8 in this.
Also, real quick, oh my God, what's the second one called? The one I'm running.
What?
It says 6 to 9 because that's the assumption of what the levels you guys would be. I'm happy with everybody starting at 7. If you guys want to start at 7,
Oh,
I've been
okay.
under the assumption that we'll be at 6, but 7 is also fine. I've been doing the math,
Yeah.
and I think you'll probably end around 12,
Yeah.
13,
That's
something
about
like
right.
that. Yeah. So.
You're killing me.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
and we'll do other talking before session
Um,
0 as well. But
Well, and this is your choice.
Yeah.
If you're doing the ambush, which is the first encounter.
say again.
The ambush.
Oh no,
Which is the
we're
first.
no. You're starting prison, so that's why I'm happy with you guys being one level higher.
Okay.
I'm not. We're not. I mean, we can, but I don't want it. That's a lot of math.
I mean, my character is
Poison
not going
only,
to be
though.
present on that because it should be your dwarf.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that,
Okay.
and you guys just
And
wake
that's
up with the tattoos.
That's right.
Just makes my
With a
life
weird
so much
drow.
easier. Correct. So we're just making my life easier.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
yeah. So I don't think you were here for the conversation we kind of had at the end of last week about stats
probably not.
for that particular. Well, you had already gone. You and Fred were
That's
gone.
what I'm saying. Probably not.
Yeah.
Because
So
I have a
yeah,
drive.
we'll address it.
Yeah. That's
Tell me when we get close to the end, and then
Yeah,
that way I can.
remind me tomorrow, and I can send you the D&D Beyond link to the character that's made.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I don't. It's. We've discussed this. I don't care what your characters are. Like, you guys can pull the wool over my eyes.
What is the next
I'm having
sequence?
enough of a challenge changing an entire module for a new system, including weapon masteries. I'm going to assume you guys aren't going to fuck me over.
I'm gonna, but we'll see.
I will
I'm not going
believe
to.
that what you guys bring is going to be adequate and accurate, and then I will know the rules. Like, you say, well, this is how Nick works, and this is how this works. And I'm like, great, I can adjudicate that. I don't need to see your characters until the day of, when I ask, hey, introduce your character and tell me a little bit about your mechanics.
Okay.
With it being the next morning, we get all our cool spells and stuff. I am gonna load just straight 5 castings of
Pure
Create water.
Or that's what I meant.
and
just
we're gonna spread soap all over the place, and then just go.
Scrub.
Does enlarge help at all? I have that
So,
spell.
they literally get this high on all the walls.
Yeah. Okay, because I can do 5. Or wait.
Which is
yeah,
funny,
that's a
'cause
level
they're
1.
like
I can do
10-foot
5 of
walls.
those.
Gosh dang it.
And all
Yeah.
the
So
doors are
everyone's like extra large for an hour.
Enlarge
Or however
For the
long
record,
it
you are
is.
welcome to send me the link.
Yeah.
I don't care. But I can.
27.
Well,
walk
I
you
want
through-
you to see the character.
Yeah.
And I know you and I have talked about
Yeah,
the character.
and I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying it's yes, but also I don't care.
No, I need to read those scrolls.
And to be fair, I didn't even create the character.
Gallons.
My buddy, who actually has all the books and all of the knowledge, said I asked him to help me create the character, and then he fired me.
And then he what?
Fired me.
He fired you?
Yeah, he's like, you're not making this anymore. I am.
Oh! I was so confused. I was
He's like,
oh.
this is what you want? I'm like, yeah, this is what I want. Well, you should go this. You shouldn't do that. I'm like, no, this is what I want. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll have your character for you. I'm like, okay, defeated the point, but okay. And the next day he's like, here's the link to your character. It's done.
Nice.
Like,
I can create 80 gallons of water with 5 castings.
Nice.
and yeah, he basically told me, this is how you play the character. You need to take 3 levels in fighter.
That's understandable.
But
weapon masteries and action surge.
I mean, like I said, did you see the joke I made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
that's kind of
doing our best. It's not like the Nobe's going to get better.
I know.
Well, and so
And again,
if I'm not mistaken, you told me about all the attacks, and I was like, we definitely have fighter levels at that point.
Yeah.
Because I knew you weren't
No,
straight.
I didn't have. There was a mistake made that he thought I had 3 attacks with flurry of blows, and
Which you will at 11.
10.
Or 10, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, and then action surge. Like if you get to level 10, we're set, or if you get to 13, which you might, and you're like action surge plus you're just like, here's 40, not really, but here's 40 DPS of fucking just elbows and knees, and yeah, it's fun.
No, it's seriously, her entire modus operandi is darkness. I now have advantage on every attack I have against you. You have disadvantage on every attack you have against me. I now Hunter's Mark you and get to add 1d6 to every attack I make against you. Here's 10 attacks. Have a nice day.
While we're doing that, like, we're getting this all clean, I'll say something. One of my buddies is like, hey, I need people to make some characters for just a tournament we're going to do. I'm like, are you sure you want me to make one? He goes, yeah. I made a war mage who has a plus 15 advantage, plus 15 and advantage on their initiative. They're going first. Yep. And the note says, because I'm not going to be running it, whoever's running it says, the note, you will go first, period.
Plan accordingly.
It says, when this happens, hopefully you're next to your marshal within 20 feet. Take the dust of disappearance, throw it all over you, and now have fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, when you on your next turn, cast Hold Person, and then just cantrip them to death. Because war mages at that level get a +2 AC if they're concentrating. Oh no, I'm invisible. Now I'm no longer invisible, but that guy is out of combat, period. Also, Wall of Force, you can turn into a dish and just...
You could always do that with
I know, but like I've never used it as a wizard. I just never bothered. So we cleaned it all up.
Wall of Force has always been, you can make a wall, or you can put someone in a cage.
Yep.
That's why
you suffocate them, because it will last long enough.
My Autoluke's resilient sphere for that. My Bard has it. It's my oh crap button of either I'm in trouble or I need that guy to not be there. And you just go, impenetrable orb. Have fun. Now you're in a Zorb ball. So we're trying to clean up everything as much as we can to kind of...
We're just helping him up.
I'm helping a fellow cleric.
Yeah.
Help him get his temple back up and running.
You can just tell me how long you want to spend.
Probably just a day there.
Okay. You do get a lot of the graffiti off because orcs aren't that much taller than you, and they're also lazy. So probably you're able to clean up a good bit of the graffiti. And the walls are a nice plaster.
Okay. And then I turned to...
And you probably definitely clean up the Altar of Bane and remove anything on that even remotely sniffs of Bane.
Then I turned to Durton.
Oh,
Got it
good
right.
job.
Don't give me that. I practiced it in my head like 3 times. It's Durden, right? It's Durden.
know.
It's Durden.
That's
Is it
why I'm
Durden?
so
It's Durden.
disappointed. I was waiting for something like Drucker or something like that.
I was like, "This is there any additional assistance you need? It looks like things are fairly good for you."
I think we are well, my friends.
Okay.
Very happy.
You may take the treasures, and they are yours
Okay.
for your assistance.
Fantastic. Let me know if there's anything else you need assist. I know sometimes having an extra priest around makes things work a little better. Temporarily wise.
Certainly. Although Bishop Brachio has also offered as much. Should
Okay.
we retake the temple? You should return to him and let him know.
Well, that's going to be our first stop. And then we head back to the Temple of Tyr.
Okay.
Are we going to do money tonight or money off camera?
Yeah, whatever. I think
We might do it off camera
It's understandable.
because we'll do the RP for this, and
Yeah.
then I
Yeah,
think
we-
we're
we-
going to close out.
pretty much have everything except for the caches as far as value.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I have the value here.
Yeah.
Except for the scrolls. They don't expect you to sell the scrolls. Kind
Yeah,
of
that's
fair.
fine.
I mean, the clerical scrolls are just...
I mean, yeah, but he can still identify them as clerical scrolls
Yeah.
with read magic,
Yeah.
which is a fair question. Are you learning read magic while he's doing his?
The answer is yes.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to check out some of the scrolls.
You can clear all of the scrolls.
Cool.
He's looking for more fireballs.
Also, if you wanted to, you
Which
could
is
identify all the magical items we received that day. If you wanted to.
I mean,
Oh, no?
I could
too
do
many?
up to 3,
There
but
were 8 weapons.
Yeah.
each set of 3 takes me 8 hours.
Yeah.
Valid.
Oh wait, I'm a level 4. Never mind. I could do them in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did your and
You can do one day.
Well, I mean, I could attempt to do them
Not to mention, there's also
at a 40%.
multiple potions,
Yeah.
plus another wand,
You guys gonna
plus a
lock
bag
me in a
of
room?
dust,
Bag of
which you're
dust.
going to metagame, aren't you?
I don't know what this one is because there are. If it's my favorite dust, which I highly
it's
doubt.
the most common
Dust of dryness?
dust of disappearance.
Oh. I didn't know that.
That's the
Oh,
most
yeah.
common dust.
See, and I've never used Dust of Disappearance before. Like, my cleric always had Dust of Dryness on him, used. And he had pellets that were like, this is normal water, this is holy water. And would just, oh, you're a vampire? Well, let me just shove this into your mouth. And suddenly, 40 gallons of water, holy water, just, course through your body.
Players get inventive.
I've been inventive, unfortunately, for a long time. So,
Well, that like I said, that's kind
Yeah.
of what I told
Yeah.
Gunner. You want to be an illusionist, you got to get.
do you want to spend the first 8 hours to try to identify it? You don't have to if you don't want to.
You
That's not
cannot because you cannot buy a pearl here.
Ooh, valid point.
Yep. So we'll wait on identify.
But if you want to say, hey, I'm going to prepare a bunch of read magics and identify all these scrolls.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to do. Yep.
Okay. So, the 6 clerical scrolls. Actually, there's 8 total.
Oh, man.
Let's go with. Oh, I already gave you the first 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Animate dead and no alignment.
and no alignment. Yep. And then- yeah.
So, we'll go to the other 6. But you identify those as that.
Mm-hmm.
So, the other ones are Blade Barrier,
Okay.
Flame Strike,
Okay.
Protection from Evil 10-foot radius,
Okay.
Dispel Magic,
Okay.
Spiritual Hammer,
Mm-hmm.
Bless.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, you just were given ammunition.
Yeah. We're gonna kill something with this.
Yeah, I got all but 2 of those.
Okay, which
I didn't.
tell
I
me
didn't
what
get the
you
first one or the 4th one.
First
So-
one.
blade barrier?
Blade Barrier. That's what it was.
Blade barrier, the cruelest cleric spell in
I love
the
it.
game.
It's like Clouded Daggers, but not. And then after
Clouded
the
daggers is literally the
yeah
what they turned it into.
after Protection of Evil,
Dispel magic.
Dispel Magic. Thank you.
That's handy.
Yes, it is.
Yep. All right, and then there was 5
6
magic.
total. Oh, 5 magic user.
Yep, and then 4 illusion.
Yep.
So
All right.
Those are
Ready
all
for
6
the
level
magic
higher.
user.
I am ready.
Conjure Earth Elemental.
Conjure Earth.
I'm gonna write these down too.
Okay.
Probably a good idea because you can use them. Ice Storm.
That's a fun one.
Ice Storm.
Yes, it is.
Next.
Fireball.
Yay! I'll just uncheck that.
No
Next.
Web.
Web. Next.
worst
Sleep.
combination ever.
What?
Sleep.
Sleep. Thank you. All right, and then the 4 illusion spells.
Shadow Monsters.
Oh.
Shadow monsters. Okay. Next.
Invisibility. 10-foot radius.
Nice. Next.
Blindness.
Blindness. Nice. And the last one.
Wall of Fog.
Wall of Fog.
Now, he just got some.
Yeah,
pretty
no,
good
he's going to end
ammunition.
up killing something with the invisibility.
Hopefully not us, but maybe us. He's been a rogue agent this whole time.
Those illusion spells, you're going to copy. You're not using those. You're copying those directly over.
Yeah, you can add those to your book.
Cool.
Yeah, you
'cause they're
can add
illusion.
those to the book.
You can probably add some of the other ones too. I just don't know what they are.
Web and Sleep are not evocation, so you should be able to add those.
Yeah.
Cool.
Conjure Earth Elemental is also not evocation. You should be able to add that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conjuration's great.
Well, he gets a high percentage chance to learn the illusion
How
ones, which is
expensive are
nice.
conjuration spells in this version of D&D though?
I don't know. It depends on the conjuration. Some of them, like the
'Cause in the
fire
5e
it's like 10 gold or 100 gold in incense plus a brazier or some bullshit. Like I don't know.
In the one we're playing in another group with Johan who came, I never have enough money to do any spells that cost
What
like
level is
it's like
conjure?
1,000 gold pieces gem, and I'm like, I've got
Well,
200 out of
Ironically, for
three
those,
games.
they don't actually. You just have to have the gem. They don't eat the gem.
Oh, it said it consumes the gem.
You have to read the actual spell. If the spell doesn't say it consumes, then it doesn't.
Yeah, I'll reread them, but I was pretty sure it said it consumed it. Like
No,
we went
the
to go.
summon elementals. The gem becomes the elemental. It doesn't destroy the gem.
Okay.
Yeah, you can constantly reuse
Yeah,
it.
when the elemental desummons, you go pick the gem back up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
May-
it
maybe-
becomes the focus for the elemental to remain on the. Oh, I know that for a fact because I played summoner characters.
Yeah, I was
before.
just saying. I think where I got confused was the resurrection one. In
That
particular,
that
all
one
the healing ones
consumes
eat
it.
the
Yeah.
diamond. They snort it.
Yeah,
Ah, I'm alive.
yeah. I think I got hung up on
Conjure
that.
Elemental is a 5th level spell
Nice.
and does.
It conjures an elemental.
Yeah. No.
It's gonna take me a while to learn 5th level spells.
No, you can just cast this. Well, yeah, you can't learn it. You could just cast it from the scroll, but don't do that yet.
It's a.
He could
The
actually
material
learn it.
component of the spell is soft clay.
Yeah.
Good.
It's a small amount.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember right, the
Breathe air into it like Adam.
the character that I'm currently using got screwed over with the new edition. He's a shadow. What's it called? It's the Circle of the Shepherd Druid.
Oh yeah.
So you used to just like summon a bunch of things to come help you, but in the new one, you can only summon one at a time, and they all cost these big amount. Anyway, but hopefully I can use a gem and keep it. That would be great. Because I've been summoning insects, because that like spiders and
Yeah.
big old wasps, because
Pest
that's the
swarm,
only thing
yeah.
I can afford. Let's try.
Okay.
Oh, when we're going to your campaign, we're trying to match these characters.
Relatively.
Relatively.
Yeah.
Spells are not
Yeah.
going to be.
Well,
easy.
I couldn't
You're
find a.
you're gonna look at gnome, wizard, illusionist.
Yeah,
And that's the core, and then we'll decide attributes, whether we're gonna use an elite array, or if you guys like, if Brian wants to roll 46, keep the highest 3, and then everybody will do that once, and that'll be everybody's stats. Because I love this where we all have like a 9 and a 16, but because it's a new system, I don't want there to be an overvariance. So like if you end up with all 12s and he ends up with all 18, that skews the results, right?
Yeah,
So,
it throws,
so
throws us
that
all
he
off.
was under the impression that you were going to keep your stats, and that's not how we're doing it. Everybody's going to be using the same stats, whether it's standard array or an elite array, or we're going to all roll at the session 0, and then like Casey will roll 46, he rolls a 14, everybody gets a 14. Brian rolls, he gets a 9, everybody gets a 9. That way you all have the same base stats.
Okay.
And then the variance is, okay, well, how the builds
Yeah.
change.
Yep.
How the masteries change, how the spells change, as opposed to like,
Yeah.
well, you're a wizard who ended up with a 9 in all your stats. Well, you're kind of going to die episode
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head over there, Casey, and we're gonna head over and sell these items to the people we can. Does the rogue need to make any checks other than the appraisals, or is that up to
Oh, for the cash?
is
Thank
that
you
up
so
to
much
the,
for pointing that out.
the elf there? To,
It just
Or
says
what?
worth at least
To
500, but
sell.
it doesn't say consume.
Correct.
I mean, it's pretty much up to the elf because, well, no, he would need to at least make one more appraisal
okay,
on the cash B because.
Ooh, hell yeah.
2.
Okay. So he knows that the gold and silver statuettes as a set are worth 33,000 gold.
Good night.
Jesus.
Whoever told us 250, man, glad we didn't sell it back
No one
then.
told you to.
No,
That
that
was
was
the-
that
that
was
was
a different thing.
That was the
Oh,
tapestry,
sorry.
and he's the one that said that.
Yeah.
That's nice, dude. That's like a set of gold and ivory pawns that somebody, like
Yeah.
I love that. Damn.
Should we just
That's
store...
like 9 statues of Debella in Skyrim.
Right.
It's just all
Right.
gold. But,
No,
oh, shit.
here's my issue. Like, we just spent all that time to get plate mail. Let's all get full plate.
We're all getting Centurion plate.
10,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
I mean,
Well, that's so assuming we can find somebody who would collect, because it's only worth that as a collection.
Correct.
Yeah. So it might take us 4 months to sell it.
when you're talking about the pawns, I was like, oh, they're all kings. And I'm like, is that Gnomish chess? Just 7 kings staring each other off going,
It's half Napple. It's Viking chess, half Napple.
how we get these?
And then we head back to.
kings checkmate?
So we've got all these things. We're gonna head back to Bishop Baracchio.
The only things so it's pretty easy. It's 4 potions, 1 wand, the bag of dust, and then 8 weapons.
Okay.
So we don't know how magic. We know that they're magic, but we don't know how magic.
And we can. That's
Well,
not an
once
issue.
we're back in town, I can buy some pearls.
We head back to the Temple of Tyr to talk to Bishop Baracchio
Yeah.
and knock on the door.
Hey, we helped
Bishop.
that guy.
Okay. So, hold on.
Yep,
Before
take your
we
time.
do that, I want to talk to Crumblebutt here quickly.
Sometimes I talk back.
Don't let him bully you.
This is not bullying you.
Ah,
So, controlling an elemental.
Ooh,
gotta
okay.
be
This is very important to you.
Okay.
Because if you want to cast that spell, you are welcome to. Not going to stop you.
I'll have to learn to yell.
An elemental will be furious at being summoned to this plane.
Yes.
Concentration in conjuring the creature is vital. In calling an elemental, a person must remain perfectly still and focus all of his attention on controlling the being. Any distraction to the summoner, either mental or physical, will result in a failure to control the elemental when it arrives on the prime material plane. Elementals that are uncontrolled and acting upon their own desires are called free-willed. If the party is lucky a free-willed elemental will immediately return to its plane. That is a low chance. In most cases, an uncontrolled elemental will immediately attack the person or party who conjured it. It also destroys anything that stands between it and its enemies. There is no way to gain control of the elemental once it is lost, and there is nothing the objects of the elemental's wrath can do but defend themselves.
Nice.
The elemental's intense dislike of being away from its home plane is the only safeguard those conjuring an elemental can rely upon if the elemental runs wild, because remaining on the prime material plane is painful to any common elemental. An uncontrolled elemental will always return to its plane of origin 3 turns after control is lost, whether it has destroyed the creatures responsible for calling it away from its elemental abode or not. There is always a 5% chance per round that an elemental in the prime material plane breaks control and attacks the person who summoned it.
Nice.
Also, if the person is wounded, killed, or loses concentration while controlling an elemental, the creature will become free-willed.
Fun.
Yeah.
That means you cannot move. The only thing you can do
Let's concentrate.
Yeah.
is
Is-
command the elemental.
Sit in a corner, cast it, and then move it.
And if you get hit, it breaks.
And then it comes for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes for you.
Yep.
Awesome.
So,
So, maybe like fold it up, put it in your back pocket, and be like in dire need.
Oh yeah, I got that save.
it can
Oh,
only be controlled for a distance up to 30 yards per level of the person who summoned it.
Nice.
But
Okay.
that's still a long way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's 30 yards.
And
not
it's
feet.
luckily it's an earth elemental I got, so it can't like fly me down.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, it can pull you
grab
into the
and
ground.
Pull you into the earth.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't. No. Listen.
Yeah.
No.
No. An earth elemental is probably the worst.
The dwarves know.
Well, I'll take
We
it.
know. We're like, hey, maybe guy. Hey, you're known. You should know.
Worst or best? This is gonna be great.
I mean, yeah, well,
Understand this. Earth elementals move through the earth as if it's air.
yeah.
Rocks don't affect them in any way, shape, or form. Natural elemental earth is literally their home plane.
Yeah.
They have difficulty moving through air.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to
It's-
not
it's-
summon it in water.
It's
or
high risk,
something.
high reward. So
Yeah.
we'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to do the potions now?
Want to try to identify those?
Yeah.
Or, well, he said, wait, because then
Did
we're
it
going
take
to talk to
another
Bishop
day?
Baracchio.
Or anyway, I'm gonna have to
do
buy
we have
some
to?
pearls.
Oh, we have to find another pearl, don't we?
Yeah, we have to buy a
Unless
bunch
the
of pearls.
shops here are just full of them.
I don't know.
I mean, you're on the coast. Pearls are probably easy to find.
Pearls are at a premium. Ah, damn it.
Poor owl, I just keep plucking feathers out of.
I mean, you can use the same feather.
There's probably like
No, you grind up the feather and drink it.
Is
there's,
that what it says?
Yeah, along with the pearl.
there's probably
It's
like
gross.
some kind of like wizard shop that just has all the
Okay,
gross
so
things.
Spell
and-
components.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. The spell components are
Well, fireball.
easily.
Well, fireball's
yeah,
that
that,
shit.
sulfur and batshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe the term is guano.
That's what it says.
I said what I said.
Yeah. It is guano, which is the scientific word for batshit.
Yeah.
That's why she was guano crazy.
Shitty
Oh, this is delicious. What is it made of? Bat guano.
But yeah, if we got a day, that's what
Okay.
I want to do. I'll go identify the 4 of whatever.
4 of whatever.
Yeah,
Heck,
whatever people want the most.
So
Because
we're gonna do potions.
I
6
want-
potions.
We're gonna do bag of dust
Yep.
because I think it's dryness.
Yeah, I wanted.
Well,
the bag
yeah,
of
we
dust
have
checked.
There's 6 potions.
6 potions, wand, and bag of dust is 8, and then we have
Yeah.
8 weapons.
Yeah.
Eight
So
weapons.
that's
So it's
gonna
gonna
take
take
me like
4 days.
4 days. Unless you guys are okay with me being unconscious at the end of every day.
No.
I
We're good.
No, it takes you 24 hours if you do that. Additionally,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
specifically
okay.
states
We just want
that.
the 16 hours, and then we'll take
The
a break.
8 hours is just
and then another
your
16
common
hours, and we'll take a break.
score. Okay.
We're gonna get you tea and a pillow in between.
Dang.
You're fine. We're not fucking. We don't.
Well,
hate
here's
you.
my question. I mean,
Jesus.
like, Casey, do we need to identify the weapons unless they're cursed?
You can't identify the curse.
That's right. So, what's the point in identifying the weapons?
You would learn any special enhancements beyond just
Like
one.
frost and stuff
so
like that.
Like,
Yeah,
if
like
it
if it's
was
a
a
Holy Avenger.
firebrand,
Yeah.
you'd know it was a firebrand.
And
If
like
it
the
were
command
a
word.
Vorpal sword, you'd know it was a Vorpal
Can we
sword.
move those runes?
If you find them?
Well, that's
Let's try it.
I
Yeah.
was
The
under.
answer is yes.
Okay, I was like, I've been under the assumption we can only move
'Kay.
modifiers. Like, if I can move flaming to my short sword, I'm not mad at that.
Yes, I absolutely.
Sexy.
Again, it
Or-
falls under the. I don't see why someone that could move the inherent
Yeah.
bonus could not also move
No, I'm-
the property.
I'm down. And
Is,
I'll continue that in 5.5. Like it got a weapon, you like it, great. Let's keep that weapon going.
Yeah.
So I would suggest starting with the potions first, and then the dust, and then the weapons.
Yeah, we'll do 4 potions on day 1,
Or-
and then 4 potions or 2 potions, the wand and the bag on day 2.
Are all the weapons magical?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
They're
the
all-
reason we think this is because
They're all untouched by age.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's like you've seen The Hobbit, yeah,
Yeah.
the new one with Peter Jackson.
Yep.
When they go into the troll cave and they're picking up weapons, they're like, these are pretty good, and literally like they're just covered in cobwebs, and literally pull them out and they're just
Shining.
as sharp as physically possible because they're magical Gondolin weapons.
Yeah.
They're magical weapons created in by the Gondolins in the first age.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yep. That sounds
So
great. Potions,
whenever
then.
I tell you a weapon seems to be untouched by age, I am basically saying that's magic.
Magical.
All right.
And the dwarves are like, yeah, that's magical.
The elf is like, nah, it's probably not. Move
The elf
on.
is gonna get sharp things thrown at him.
That's a kitchen knife.
So does people want to do other stuff for 4 days while I identify stuff?
I'd love to see what the cost chain what the
I'll just go
freaking
ahead
word
and
is. We
buy
want to go
that.
sell as much as we can. But we want to talk to Bishop Baracchio first. While
Oh,
he's
we have
doing that.
7 potions.
Yeah.
Holy.
We have a jack ton
I
of
thought we only had
potions.
6. Sorry.
Do I need a 5th day?
1, 2, 3.
Because we could try that book again now that I'm level 4.
Could.
1, 2,
The
3
tome.
there.
Yeah, we got 4 in the cache and then 3 elsewhere.
Was it 4?
Yeah, 4 potions, a wand, and a bag
yeah,
of dust.
It was 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was reading 2 together.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the book first, and then 3 potions, and then 4 potions.
Okay, so the book first, and then.
Oh, we're
we'll
gonna
start
try the
with
book
this.
again.
You can because he leveled
Yeah.
up.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
And what-
All right.
what was the other
What
one?
do you want to start with?
Yep. We'll go book. Well,
40% chance. Book.
The tome.
Book and then
book
potions.
tome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do potions first, then the book. But we're doing 3, and I don't know what's
Okay.
what. So 3
Okay.
potions and then a book.
But you're still doing the book in the first day.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's fine.
Okay, so we'll start with these 3 potions here.
Oh, because we don't have the wand anymore.
Yeah.
You do not know that is an extra healing. I don't care. Because I don't want to look this stuff up later.
So we'll
Was that one of the 3 that you already told us about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know what those 3 are.
I mean, technically you don't.
Oh, I know. I'm
Yeah.
just because I have 4 slots for the other 4, and then 3 already written. I
Yeah,
want to make
these
sure
are
I'm
the
not
3
adding extra. Okay.
These are the 3 I already
Okay.
told you.
Perfect.
And
So
I'll
if
tell
we
you
learn
the
it,
others-
if we learn it, I'll put a check next
yes.
to it. Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
So,
you
gaseous
did not
form.
learn the gaseous form.
Nope. And then oilless slipperiness.
Yes.
Yay,
No, it
we
is
learned
oil
Right.
slipperiness.
Got one.
And then the tome.
And this is
Then the
40%
tome.
now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Still
40%. Come on, baby.
You know the tome.
What is it?
Manual of Body Health.
Okay.
Bodily Health. So it is a +1 Constitution.
Yep.
How long do I need to read it? How long
It's
do I, the Royal Eye?
I was like, it's a week to gain the benefit, but yeah.
Aye, comrade.
There you go.
You actually get
So I
for a
can
week?
continue to do this.
Yes.
You're gonna read it?
I'm not going to read it. I said Royal Eye. It's either
Oh.
going to go to you or it's going to go to
Yeah.
Talon.
It would benefit the rogue more.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, it'd give me 4 extra hit points, but it would also give him 4 extra hit points, and he needs it far more than I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so day 2.
Yep. So, and then this is just the 4 potions that we
4
don't
potions
know.
that you don't know. I'm going to
Correct.
tell you as I roll.
All right.
And just check them
gotta-
if I
Yeah,
say
I'll
yes.
write the 4 down, and then if we know them, I'll check them.
The first one, yes. Potion of flying.
Life?
Flying?
Flying. Thank you.
I heard lying at first.
And then
You
we
don't
learn
need a
it.
potion.
Flying.
I heard Potion of Life, so you're all good.
Well, I also heard life. That's why I was confused. I was
Yeah,
like, that's
no,
a good potion.
no,
Shit,
no.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, okay.
All right, second.
No. Second one. Unknown speed.
Okay, potion of speed. Nice.
Third one. Yes. It is a potion of healing.
Nice.
Yay.
Last one. No. It is a potion of treasure finding.
Treasure find. Nice.
Okay.
It really isn't as cool as you think.
We're selling it. It's cool. This is an awesome potion. Magic treasure finding. You should take it. We don't need it. We have a rogue.
Think of all the
So-
treasure you'll find. This is the best return on investment you'll make this year.
So 1, 2,
Okay, so that's 2 days worth.
3, 4. So we still have 4 unidentified potions and the wand and the bag of dust.
Okay.
So what do we want to do? The wand and the dust and
And 2 of the
2
weapons.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do we got to go back over to the temple for the wand?
No,
No,
that
this is a
wand, we
different
found a
one.
new
We
one.
already
No,
turned
we
that
got
in.
a new wand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might offer if they'd let us look at it again.
Oh, they're gonna do their own.
Yeah.
We already. got
They've
paid for
already
it.
identified.
We got paid for it. We're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
They have
wand.
that really cheesy chalkboard that identifies everything.
We start with the bag.
Oh,
bag?
the bag.
Bag of dust.
The bag of dust.
The bag of dust, not the bag of holding. I mean, you guys figured that out easily.
Aren't we already
Because
using
nothing
it?
got eaten after you stuffed it in there.
Yeah.
It weighs 25 pounds. There's nothing in it. Let's throw a bunch of... Still weighs the same.
Nice.
Literally, it's a bag of holding.
Cool.
You look a week later, everything's still there, so it's not a bag of devouring.
Okay, so we're checking bag of dust.
Yep.
Day 3.
Okay, day 3. The dust first.
Yep.
Okay. It is dust of disappearance.
Nice.
Hey.
I already told you that, but
Now we can try.
you
it.
have confirmed it.
Sweet. We have an official bag.
It is dust
Disappearing
of
dust.
disappearance.
Yep.
It comes in a bag because it's dust.
Yeah. Be hard to keep otherwise.
Uh-huh.
So let's do the wand.
Yep.
Okay, the wand. Oh, crap. Remind me what 96 was?
I
False information?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
That is a wand of magic missiles.
Cool.
So all you need to do is 24 hours of time over the 3 to 5 days will increase your constitution by 1 point, and then immediately disappears.
Permanently. Yep.
Wand of magic missile. I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
Okay.
By the
No-
way,
nor
it's
will
not a
more than
wand
one
of magic
okay,
missiles.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't. Wait.
I know what it is. I'm gonna use
I know,
it.
but it's. Is it magic missile application?
He can use a wand.
Can he?
Yeah.
He
Can I?
can't learn the spell.
Right.
He can use a scroll or a wand. If you find a wand of fireballs, he can use it to his heart's content.
Speaking of which, we're gonna go buy one.
Ooh.
Where?
know.
Not here, but somewhere. All right.
By the way, that
what
is
would
not a wand of magic missiles.
yeah.
Go ahead and, are we gonna write down what it is?
I wrote down magic missile,
But that's
It's
not,
not-
what it is.
and I have an asterisk next to
Okay.
it.
13.
It is actually a wand of fear.
A wand of fear.
Yeah.
Another wand of fear.
Nice.
So when I try to use it to cast a missile,
It will cast fear instead.
It just goes. Oh. You're like, what the?
While you guys are all doing this, he's just full on going over the book.
Yeah. And then for the 2 weapons, let's do the dagger and the short sword,
Okay.
just in case they are cool and they'll be like, yeah.
Okay.
Making this character sheet readable.
Oh. Yeah. You know that the dagger's bonus 2 hit damage.
Okay.
+1. They're all +1.
cool.
Do you have +1 on your weapons?
The short sword I need.
What about your bow?
Yeah.
The bow's +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
The short sword is also a +1.
Nice.
That's the end of day 3.
That's the end of day 3, and the other group finally comes back to town.
Mmm.
Welcome back.
So,
Yeah.
I have a
yeah,
question.
go ahead and not you.
how many hit points does he get? He gets +1
For each level.
For each level.
but he's got 7 levels. What do I do?
He gets
So
+1.
No, he just gets +1 per because
Yeah.
it's at his highest bonus.
So 4.
So because
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Effectively, just give it to his rogue.
yeah, it's the easiest way to do it. It just gets 1, whatever his
For the
highest
highest
total level is. Yeah. Because it's halved, but it would always
Go
be.
ahead, Brian. Just give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Who didn't come home?
4 of 14.
4 of 14. So you're kind of out by the gate because these guys are boring the hell out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually see the other group coming in. And they have a small child with them.
Yay.
Well done.
As
They
they
look
get close-
dirty and road worn, but
I kind of look at the party and go, congratulations.
I didn't know you were with child.
I'm like,
It's a joke.
It's like a,
Yeah? We were sent to rescue this kid.
Oh, okay. Good job.
It was, I was
Like
like,
slavers took him. He's
Oh.
actually the only heir to one of the nobles here in town.
Oh, that's cool. And you got rid of all the slavers. We just
No.
what? Oh, well, I guess more for us.
They're gonna probably abandon that camp.
Oh, well,
We made a mess.
Ooh.
as we do. We cleared the Temple of Bane, and
Ah,
yeah, it's the Temple of Ilmater now.
yeah, there's
Nice.
a temple. No, no, I caught it. I knew his name this entire time. No,
come on, Brian. Say it. Say it.
Destin,
Oh.
Destin,
Durton.
Oh.
Durton.
Dustin Dirt is pretty good.
Like, I've known his name this entire time, and then he asked. Anyway,
I didn't even ask. You volunteered.
I know.
It'd be the
It's
only
my
name I
brain.
remember.
It's my brain punishing me for my hubris.
They're like, yeah, well, we got to get this kid back to his parents at the council. Council's expecting us.
Alright.
And you did notice that one of the guards, when they saw, took off running.
Alright.
I mean, again, they're definitely dirty from travel. It doesn't look like they've had a bath in a week. Smell like they haven't had a bath in a week. But they've got smiles on their faces, and their armor doesn't look any worse for wear.
Well, I'll tell everyone else, and we'll celebrate together at the boar.
Great. We'll see you there or later tonight. We're going to wash the dust and dirt off ourselves after we get the kid settled.
Well, that reminds me. I think.
And
we
I guess
have
that
some
means
dust.
drinks are on us tonight. Well, no, because you succeeded as well. How about this? You buy the first round, we'll buy the second.
Fair. Alright, I gotta go tell the others we have a gnome
Alright.
strapped to a book identifying items.
Never fun to identify items.
No.
The good news is there was a lot of them. The bad news is there was a lot of them. What is that? Four, almost, it's going to be 5 days.
You do know that Ian has that chalkboard that identifies, and
What?
it's 100 gold per identification, right?
No.
No.
We should do the
Yeah,
last
he's
two
got
on
the
that.
chalkboard that actually identifies. Again, it takes 8 hours still, but
It's 100%, right?
it's 100%.
Yeah, see, I'm only 40% on these. We could at least hit the last two with it, save us the last day.
Well,
Or
as far
save
as
200
I
weeks.
know, you're amazing.
How
and
many
I've
things do
never
we
failed.
not have identified yet?
We have 6 more
We have
weapons.
6 weapons.
Several things did not
And
get
then
identified. Oh, we could take
2,
those, right?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4,
because the
5,
chalkboard is doing the thing.
Yeah.
6 items that are unidentifiable for another level. And
I'm keeping my magic missile one.
technically, we think we identified the wand.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
using that. I'm excited. I have an attack spell.
So
now.
yeah, we have 2 scrolls that we haven't attempted yet.
Oh, you do know it only has 4 charges, so
Okay.
Yeah, 4.
Can I recharge it somehow?
no.
No.
There is no recharging wands. There's
Yeah.
making a new one.
So we have 4 unidentifiable potions, and then we have 2 scrolls that we haven't attempted, and then 6 weapons.
Do you have to be a mage casting it at the thing, or just have to have someone there? How does a chalkboard work? Explain.
Oh, you set the item on the chalkboard, you leave it there for 8 hours, come back, and what it is written on the chalkboard.
Is it 1 item per?
Yes.
How many chalkboards do they have?
1. I don't know.
That's a legitimate
I-
question.
you're right, I don't know.
It is legitimate, and I mean, for intent and purposes, they have as many as needed.
Okay, so it's
Cool.
100 per item, not
Yeah.
100 for 4, which is
Right.
what we were doing.
Yes.
Correct.
It's 100 per item, but
I guess
it's
it is.
guaranteed.
Yeah,
Cost effective to let me try
it is. Yeah,
first.
But then I'll say, oh, by the way, I heard that they have this funny chalkboard that tells them what items are.
So we've just been running around trying to find pearls. And like, actually, the chalkboard users have all the pearls. Like, damn it!
You're like
Well,
trying
they
to
don't- they
feed
don't
the
need the
chalkboard.
I know.
I mean,
That's
the
the joke.
chalkboard is just magic.
Yeah.
How much for the chalkboard?
Yeah, I was like, we just steal the chalkboard.
Yeah.
How much for the chalkboard? A lot. I don't
Alright.
even know what edition it came. It came out in second.
It's an artifact.
It's not even.
I know,
It's
I know.
not. It's a magic item.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it's called. I just know it's a chalkboard that you put the magic item on, leave it there overnight, come back in the morning, look, and the chalkboard has written in chalk, this is a. It can identify cursed items any more than an identify can. So it does give false positives. But I know it exists, and I don't know what it's called, and I just know it's some kind of.
So, yeah.
The item itself is a chalkboard,
So
like one of those little school chalkboards.
Little
to,
flats.
2 more
It's a little
days
slate.
to
It
get
might
everything.
even be called a slate.
Yep.
I'll look for it.
A slate of identification.
So yeah, 2 more days to do the rest if we
Yep.
want to go that route, and then we can spend the 100 gold per item that we can't identify
Yeah.
until he levels up. I'm fine with that.
Let's go ahead and sell everything else we can.
Do
And
we
then-
want to keep the tapestry? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be your cut.
Yeah, we could hang that up.
Hang it up in the placement thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yours.
If anyone steals it, that's not too
Good.
crazy.
Are you trying to sell the
The set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this is where you need to give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Minus
Here.
4.
Here's the rule: if you can make this sell, you can just have the tapestry.
Okay.
Ooh. Having me there might help because if NPC is affected by my scholarly reputation, they get a -1 to whatever they roll.
So I would give you a +1
Nice.
for having him there.
Yep. Just there.
So basically, you just
Prestige.
remove
I already
one.
know what Brian rolled is the issue.
Nat 20? Oh, no.
Nat 20.
It's probably like a 2.
No, it's a 19.
Oh.
It's out of 11, effectively. So, yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
you-
find any at least.
Yeah.
No one wants them.
That's understandable.
It's a
They're
lot
known.
of.
I'm like passed out from identifying stuff all day.
You're just asleep on the side, like, oh, by the way, our scholar says.
I have you like in the kid backpack.
Yeah.
He looks so much older.
You can
and-
try
I don't
again
know,
next
He looks so
level.
much smaller in person.
Yeah.
Or in a week.
Yeah, that's fine.
They'd probably say bigger though.
No one
And it's
here
just
has
those.
a pocket stat.
Okay.
Do you want to make the last 2 checks?
Yeah, we want to do the last 2 days of
The
checking.
last 2 days of checking.
Yeah,
Then we're ending it.
Yeah, we have 6 weapons and 2 scrolls.
Okay. So that is a total of 8. What are you identifying first?
The 6 weapons. So we'll do 4
6
weapons.
weapons.
Let's do in order: hand axe.
Okay. Nope.
All right, hammer.
Nope.
Footman's mace.
+1.
Yay.
Morning star.
+1.
Yay. All right. Bedtime.
And then
Next day.
Next day it'll
Next
be
day.
scimitar
Scimitar. +1.
and spear.
Nope.
All
Plus
right.
10.
And then scroll 1, the animate dead one.
Oh, he can identify that with read magic.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, he does not need to identify scrolls.
perfect.
Okay.
We read
Fine.
it.
Yeah,
he
no.
has read
He,
magic.
Cool.
If he has read magic, it's auto.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'll prepare that.
All right,
Definitely.
I think that's everything then.
I already gave you the scrolls because you did the.
I wrote them
think
down.
we
I
did
wasn't
'em.
sure if we
Yeah,
had
we already
identified
did 'em
them.
that
Yeah,
day.
you did them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And was there anything else we needed to identify anywhere?
Yeah, so we're spending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 gold to identify everything else.
700 gold is not bad.
No, it's not. It's fine. And then it gives him time to try to sell the statuettes for a whole week. And do we? So we do 800, and we could double dip on the magic missile wand, but I don't think that's meta. That we think we got it right.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, I'm
and
fine
he
with
doesn't want to sell it; he wants to keep it. So that
Well,
just-
I was gonna extra 100 to ensure that we got it correct, but it's meta, and I'm fine with that. So, all right,
Yeah, I'm keeping this magic missile. I'm gonna hit something
that's
with
part of his.
all right.
it. I don't get to hit stuff very often. I'm gonna be disappointed when it doesn't hurt him, but I'll be like, I thought this spell would, like, they'd hurt more.
Okay, so
I mean, the sad thing is that it also gives you the incorrect command word. So the first
Oh,
time
so
you
nothing
try
will
and use
happen?
it, nothing happens,
Well,
and that's when you kind of go,
I'll be disappointed.
"Oh."
I'll be
isn't
double disappointed. I'll be like, I was excited, and I did bad. Oh well.
that. Okay, we're gonna call it there because
yeah, and you said they're all +1.
they're all +1.
Beautiful.
I don't.
Yeah, and there'd be a weird +2 in there.
Again, in this case, there isn't.
That's fine.
Small favor to me. Because so many times they're like, and there's a +2 in here. Why do you do this?
All right. I can add it all up after we go home. Do we want to make a roll for the general percentage over 50
On what?
on the sell value?
The selling the items that are already identified are not the statues.
Yeah, go ahead. Do that.
Roll well, please.
12 to 14.
Okay. I'll give you 60%.
60%. All right.
Yeah, I mean, for
Beautiful.
the 8 magical weapons, it's 1785. But you keeping at least one?
Yeah, short
yeah.
sword.
The short sword.
All right. Just want me to do a flat 50 for those then? 10% for the one.
Sure.
All
Go
right.
with that.
So would you say 1785?
Yeah.
And we'll do 50%. All right. Beautiful.
And you can sell them for that much.
Yep.
Okay, so the next week you can try again on the statuettes. Again, it's a -3 if you have Crumble with you.
Yep. 6 out of 11.
6 out of 11. Okay.
Woohoo.
So they are willing to give you 25,000 for them.
I'm not mad at that.
Should we?
I was sitting here going, we need a total of 20,000. We need a total of 20,000. Total 20,000. Oh, we're one item's 25,000. Done.
If they can do cash, we can take that.
It is absolutely they can do cash. 'Cause they
Perfect.
are a-
You would die. We can do cash. Well, we need a new gnome.
I'm like, I'm
even
so,
if they gave it to you
7.
in platinum, it would still crush you.
Let's
just
go.
like,
Bag of holding.
Yeah, the gnome was just like, put it in his bag.
I'm going around like, I'm willing to sell these, but we only take Electrum.
Oh. Oh, no.
No,
That's the worst.
no one would buy them. No one would buy them.
The day he does that, I go immediately back to Mateo
Yeah.
Yeah.
and go, how much for full plate?
Right.
Minimum 4,000. I don't care how adorned it is.
Again, I think he always does the 50% markup.
Yeah, so it's 6,000.
Yeah.
Well, it's a range, but
Oh.
I can at least pay half. I'm pretty dang sure.
just for how my brain works, when you said, I don't care how adorned it is, I just imagined full plate covered in doors. It's like, I don't care how many doors you put on, just make it.
All right.
Okay.
So 800.
So he'll tell you it'll be 3 weeks
Okay.
before you can get that done.
It's understandable.
To get that done.
Nice.
So that's those.
Yeah, no, everyone got 5,000.
Just about.
Well,
Oh,
25.
on that one sale, yeah.
And that one sale, you got 5,000 gold.
What can you buy with $5,000?
A lot.
A lot.
Full
Unless
plate.
you're a mage.
One spell.
Well,
no.
I was gonna say I started with 15 and I couldn't buy my soap. I came
Full
dirty.
plate costs $4,000
Yeah.
minimum. I just dropped 6 on it
Wow.
because he does an extra 50% and it's really high quality. So
Sure.
What did I say? There's no movement penalty, but it doesn't affect you anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said, gave. I have a lot of orcs.
you do.
Almost enough to throw 40 at you.
Yeah,
could
almost
get-
enough.
I could get a quiver of arrows, but instead they're like fireball wands.
You definitively actually can do that. The Quiver of Alana, which still exists in 2nd edition, you could do that.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
We did it.
Everybody got 5,150 gold.
5150.
Correct. And that's not taking into account the scrolls or the potions, which I don't have value in front of me.
Scrolls, it never gives me a value for
well, and I
because
just they're
it literally is like, you're going to need these.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably end up casting them all.
So
Unless we're broke.
The scrolls, we can sell the clerical scrolls.
only other item
Not all of them.
is
but some of them.
the bag of disappearance.
The dust of
which
disappearance?
I just give to the cleric or the thief.
The rogue.
Yeah. The disappearance dust.
Yeah, he'll know what to do with that.
Yeah,
At least
so,
once.
I guess you get the tapestry there, Brian.
No, that's what I said. He gets the tapestry if he makes the sale.
He made the
Oh, he
sale.
made the sale.
That's why he got the tapestry. So I didn't take that into account.
The jewelry and vases. Go ahead and if you want to sell those, give me your diplomacy.
6 of 14.
So they're worth 320 gold. I'll give you 65 for that.
65%?
Yeah.
Okay.
65 of 320.
And the jeweled and silvered maces.
Okay. How many? Is he selling them as a set, or what is he selling
So
them?
those
individually?
were 100 gold each.
180 gold each. Just give me one roll. I don't want to go through all this all night. It's late.
Yeah, that's fine.
7 of 14.
Okay, so we will go with. They'll give you 140 per mace.
Okay. So 700, and then percentage, another 65.
No, I'm just saying that's how much they'll give you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
so,
like, that sounds good.
oh Christ.
140 each.
Yeah. Times 5.
Yeah, yeah. 140, 160. So 210 after that. So 210 for everybody.
Additional 210.
No, sorry. 180 each. Because 140, 32, 320 divided by, yeah, that's right. 65%. So, would I say 180?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna put my 180 in the party pool.
So you're not going
If
for
anyone ever
field plate?
needs money, you can just
Yeah.
ask and I'll give you whatever I got.
So, well, we have 495 in the party pool right now.
Is that all the stuff we sold, or
Yeah,
we still
that's
have
everything.
some? Do we
Well,
have,
other than the potions and scrolls, we haven't sold those.
Yeah, again, those are
So-
you're expected to use those.
yeah. I just got to make sure I write the math correctly on.
Yeah, 5150 plus 140.
Everything
5330.
else is actually
Whatever I said before, plus 180.
Yeah, the magic weapons is the only thing they give me a gold piece value for,
Yeah.
other than
So-
the actual treasure items.
I don't know the exact. Basically, 5,300 is what we got.
5330. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. It is late. It is time to go.
Yeah, and how
I
much?
hope
was
you
the
had a
full
great time with us.
plate?
I have a
6,000?
very bad feeling that next week is going to be a shopping week.
Doesn't need to be.
Doesn't need to be, but it might be.
Yeah.
Have a great night.